What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement, and we're back here live in the basement getting ready for the Yankees versus the Brewers game 2. We're going to go forth with, if you're new in the room, subscribe, bell notes, hit the like button. Keep this basement rolling. We got to go forward, keeping the basement rolling. Anyway, the Yankees just came off a really, really tough loss yesterday. Really tough loss. Gave a 5-0 lead. 5-0 lead, right? And what do we do with that 5-0 lead? Frankie Montas. It's not just on him either. It's not just on Montas. But 5-0 lead, dude. We should have won that game, man. You should be able to come in and pitch all right and do what you got to do and get the things done that need to be done if you're going to be a top pitcher for the Yankees, man. You're supposed to be the number 2 guy right now, Montas, and you're not pulling through. You're not pulling through. Gunnar, what's going on, brother? What's going on, Gunnar? Gunnar, first cellar dweller accounted for. Gunner's in the building, man. What's good, Gunnar? Happiness. How do you guys hear me? Andy, another cellar dweller in the basement. What's going on, Andy? Guys, how do you hear me? I got a new mic. How do you guys hear me? You guys hear me all right? I need to know. I got this new mic, and now we should be going forward pretty well. Making improvements in the basement. You love seeing New York Yankees teams lose. That's cool because we love seeing the Cowboys lose, Andy, so we're good. We're good, Andy. We like seeing the Cowboys lose, so we're all on the same page. All good. Bills will be without Gunnar. Bills will be without Ed Oliver Monday. Gabriel Davis and Dana Jackson might also. Wow, that's some big losses there. Andy, keep up the great work. Thanks, Andy. I always appreciate you, brother. I appreciate all you guys that are in here. So Judge is leading off again. I got to admit, the Yankees have been producing a lot more runs with him leading off and Stanton coming in behind that. So I didn't like it when I first saw it, but it has been working out. So Gunnar, Andy, how do you guys hear me? You guys hear me pretty good with this new mic I got? I hope so. I hope so. Sorry I couldn't be here with you guys last night. I had a lot of things to do yesterday. I just couldn't get back in time to get on, man. So we're all good there. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button, keep the basement rolling. Aaron Judge right now is at 57 home runs. Man, he's in that triple crown talk, too. He's in the triple crown talk, man. It's crazy. All right, well, Andy, I get you on that. Andy. I love my New York Jets no matter what. I love my New York Knicks no matter what, and Rangers and Yankees. But the Rangers and Yankees are in a lot better positions than the Jets and the Knicks are in. So, but you guys get what I mean. Gunnar. Boo! Boo the Cowboys. That's from Gunnar. Andy, you hear me? Great. Good. I'm glad you do. All right, so Judge is out. We got Stanton up now. Stanton has been having a little bit of a rough time back too, man. He's hitting 215 right now, but got 26 jacks and 68 ribs, so we're good. I kind of find this Milwaukee Brewers, what they're wearing, it's a kind of a different jersey, the Brew Crew. I don't know if I like that or not. I like the color, but I don't know if I like the overall aspect of it. Anyway, guys, yeah, had to get the new – Henry, another cellar dweller accounted for in the basement. Henry Hill in the basement. What's up, Henry? Good to see you in here, brother. Always good to see you back in the basement, man. All the cellar dwellers are coming. Hell yeah, Andy. Andy says he thinks the Rangers could go to the Stanley Cup Finals. Yeah, they will. Andy, the Rangers got a great young team, man. Great young team. Don't get me started on my Rangers, man. October 11th, Rangers open up against the Lightning at the Garden. The Lightning Rangers open up their NHL season against each other. Great way to start. Rangers, Lightning at the Garden. So that I'm looking really forward to. Really forward to that. October 11th, it's right around the corner. And 2 days prior to that, I'll be at the Jet Dolphin game, October 9th. And I'll be at the New York Giants game tomorrow. Me and my son are going to the New York Giants, Carolina Panthers game tomorrow. So you guys won't see me tomorrow. The Jets are on at 1 o'clock. You won't see me. The next thing you guys will see me for is Monday night Bills Titans. I will be here, me and Lou. Monday night Bills Titans. I'll be on for that. Tomorrow the Jets play at the same time as the Giants, so I can't do it. And I'll be at the Giants game anyway. I'll come on live tomorrow, though, from the Giants game. I'll come on live a couple of times, though, from the Giants game. So you guys will definitely see me there. Just for fun. I'll just show you where I'm at. Henry, don't forget to hit the like button. Hell yeah, everybody, hit that like button. Subscribe, bell notice, like button. You guys that know people, get them in here. We're getting to that 1,000 subs. We're going to get there. Andy, that's awesome, John. Hope you all have fun, brother. Well, we will. My son is a big Giants fan. Only me and 2 of my cousins are Jets fans. Everybody else in the family, everybody, there's a lot of people, they're all Giants fans. And my son went the Giant fan route, and he was smart. At least you guys get some Super Bowls from time to time. The Jets are just a perennial mess. Look at Gleyber. Gleyber Torres has been hot. Gleyber Torres has been hot, man. You just got a double. This dude has been hitting lately, Gleyber, man. He's been hitting. Yeah, so I'll be there tomorrow, man. I'll have my Lawrence Taylor jersey on. I got a Lawrence Taylor Giants jersey. You got to have a Lawrence Taylor jersey, man. Greatest linebacker the game has ever seen, ever. I'll be there with that on tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. My son will be with me, man. So we're going to have a great time tomorrow at the game. And like I said, I'll be live from there. Mark the Met fan in the basement. Another regular cellar dweller in the basement. Mark, we haven't seen you in a few days, man. We've been looking for you. Good thing, Mark says, good thing Woodruff is pitching. That means the Mets aren't facing him. Yeah, Mark, your Mets have had a rough time lately, bro, and I know you know it. I'm not even going to rip on you for it because I don't even like seeing the Mets have a hard time. Unlike Met fans that enjoy seeing the Yankees lose, I don't enjoy seeing the Mets lose. I don't enjoy seeing them get swept by the Cubs and drop 3 out of 4 to the Nationals and things like that. I want the Mets to do well. I really do. I'm not even lying to you. Lou can come on here and tell you. I always like the Mets. I'm more of a Yankee fan. Go next week also when the Giants play my Cowboys. No, I won't be at that, Andy. I'll be at a few more Jet games this year. Gunnar, Johnny, I'm unable to view Frank's website. The page never loads for me. Really? Maybe Frank will pop in here tonight, man. Let's find out about that. And Gunnar, call him. Call him and let him know that. He may not be aware of it. He probably is aware of it, but let him know. Let him know, Gunnar. Most likely, Frank will pop in here tonight, Manny. I think he still works till about 8:30 before he closes up shop. It's Saturday, maybe. But Gunnar, please call him, and I'll also give him a call myself and let him know the issue. I'll check out his website when this is over. When we're done here, I'll check out his website. Remind me, Gunnar. As a matter of fact, I'm going to write it down. There, I wrote it down. Frank, website. You guys tell me stuff, man. I'm telling you, I pay attention. I really do. I really do, guys. You guys say stuff to me, check things out. I do it. Safe to say, let's see, Johnny, I'm unable to, I read that. Henry Hill, safe to say Yankees wasted all that money on Stanton. I had enough of him too, Johnny. It's funny because and Donaldson also. Yeah, Donaldson, I'll give Josh Donaldson this much. I'll give him this much. The guy does really well on the field for us. Josh Donaldson has a cannon for an arm. The guy has played really well at third base for us overall this season, but his bat is terrible. Josh Donaldson's bat, watching this guy try to catch up the fastballs is ridiculous. And I've said this all the time. And Josh Donaldson's getting paid $25 million a year. Can you imagine that? $25 million this year, and they owe him $25 million next year. Stanton has come around at times. He had a pretty decent playoffs last year, but overall, they definitely paid a whole lot of money to not get too much back in results besides a whole lot of injuries every year. It's amazing, though, that he made the All-Star game with the 220-something batting average. I think it was 228 at the time. And he's not the only one. There's a lot of guys nowadays, you're hitting 225 to 240, all of a sudden that's like all-star status. How is that? Now, here's my real question of the day. Let's get those likes up. That's right, Andy. Andy said, let's get those likes up. Yes, sir. Let's get them up. Gunnar, I talked to Frank about it when I called him a couple days ago. It might have to do with his email being hacked. Oh, that's right. His email was hacked. Gunnar, it was hacked. It was hacked. So he would be working. I didn't know about the website, but I do know his email was hacked. He informed me about that. So we'll he's probably redoing everything, the website and all. I'll call him tomorrow and find out, man. I will. I'll give him a shout tomorrow. The Yankee Kyle, what's going on, brother? What's going on, Yankee Kyle in the basement, man? Always happy to see regular cellar dwellers show up in the basement. Another one accounted for, Yankee Kyle. Here's my thing. Frankie Montas, right? Frankie Montas with the Yankees has a 6.35 ERA. In 8 starts for the Yankees, 6.35 ERA. Why is Jamison Taillon, who's 13-4 with a 3.6 ERA, why is he not in the rotation in front of Montas? Why is Montas still in that number 2 spot? Or number 3 spot behind Cole and Cortez? Why is Montas pitching in front of Jamison Taillon still? Taillon is 13-4 with a 3.6 ERA, and he's still toward the back of the order. Why is that? There's a lot of questions with Montas right now, and apparently he has shoulder inflammation, which they just said at the beginning of this game, so I don't even really know all the ins and outs of that. But apparently he's got shoulder inflammation, and he may have some issues. I mean, yesterday he was spotted a 5-0 lead. Now, I didn't see the whole game. I only saw a part of it. I didn't see the whole thing. I was too busy yesterday. It's why I wasn't on. I do have I don't worry. I do have something I was going to do yesterday with you guys. I'll do it today. I'll show that in a little while. Anyway, I want to know why Taillon doesn't start in front of Montas. Montas, 8 starts, 6.35 ERA. When he came over to the Yankees, he had a 3.1 ERA from the A's. It's risen to 4.05 overall for the season. Total, A's and Yankees. It's gone up from 3.1 to 4.05. That's a foul ball. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. And Montas had 72 pitches at the start of the 4th inning. You're given a 5-0 lead, and you can't even hold that down? Gives up a 3-run bomb. He's walking the 9th hitter in the order. He's looking like garbage. And he's dilly-dallying around on the mound, taking his time. He's behind in the count on almost every batter. And he allowed the Brewers right back in it. Then we got Clay Holmes, Josh Donaldson, the guy we were just getting on, hits the game-tying home run. Holmes comes out. He hasn't looked anything like he did in the first half either. Holmes comes out and gives up that run on top of IKF's 16th error he made this year, which we can blame it on that as well. We can blame it on IKF and his 16th error of the year that he made for that backhanded, went out of his glove, and everybody was safe. That should have ended the inning. Montas really, though, was given a 5-0 lead, and he didn't look like he took control of the pitching. And that's where it started. We can blame IKF. We can blame Clay Holmes. It started with Montas. He left in the 4th inning, and the game's tied up. Like, what happened to that great 5-0 lead we had? Shout out to Gleyber Torres. The guy's on fire. The guy's been killing it lately. We've gotten on him. Now we got to back off. The guy's getting key hits. He's getting key clutch hits. He's getting hits everywhere, man. The guy's been money lately. So there are some positives going on, and we're 7-3 in our last 10 games. The Blue Jays are also 7-3 in their last 10 games. So they're only 5.5. With 18 games to go, the Blue Jays are only 5.5 games behind us. That's it. So these series that we have coming up, the Brewers, and then we have the Pirates next. The Pirates are next. We should sweep them. Then we have a 4-game series against the Red Sox after that. We should win 3 out of 4 from them. The Red Sox are no good this year. Those are the Pirates and the Red Sox, man. We should win both of those series. No questions asked. Because then right after the Red Sox, we have the Blue Jays. That's going to be a big series. I don't have to tell y'all. That's going to be a monster series. So the Pirates and the Red Sox should be warm-ups for that kind of series, man. We got to hold this division lead. 5.5 games, and the Jays are on fire right now. And so are we. We're not slumping anymore. We can't. Every time we lose one game, we can't think about August. August is in the rearview mirror. We're 7-3 in our last 10. We should have won yesterday. Those kind of games happen. I don't see us having much of an issue in these next couple of series. And we're going to be getting players back. Rizzo, Bader, Efros, they're all in their rehab assignments. All 3 should be back by the end of next week. Rizzo maybe as early as tomorrow. Maybe. But all 3 of those guys should be back by the end of next week. All 3 of them. Matt Carpenter, again, Benintendi, let's look for them toward the playoff time. There's not much going on with them injury update-wise. besides the same thing I've been telling you. Matt Carpenter can't put a lot of weight on his walking boot, and Benintendi really hasn't had much out there except he's out with that broken wrist. So just forget about them to the playoffs unless something changes beforehand. So that's where we're at with that. Now, let's get back to some of these things. Gunnar, Johnny, I read that. Henry, safe to say Yankees, I read that. Henry Donaldson, too, read that. Andy, let's get that, I read that. Andy likes, yep, likes up, got that. Gunnar, I talked to Frank, got that. Man, Yankee Kyle, read yours. Henry Hill, seen Montes on IR. Yeah, yep. That's what we were just talking. I was just talking about that, as you heard, man. Yep. Bill, welcome into the basement. And by the way, anybody new, subscribe. Bell knows, hit the like button. Zach Wilson being out till week 8. I did hear that it's probably going to be longer than week 4, which is what we were expecting. So now week 8. I'll come back to that, Bill. I'm going to come back to that in 2 seconds. I'm going to go on my Zach Wilson rant, which I've kind of done anyway, but I'm going to do it again. Just for you, Bill. Just for you, Bill, because my Jets, that's my soft spot. That's one that'll make me freaking go through the ceiling, the Jets. Henry, did you listen to those 2 Ozzy songs? Very curious what you thought. I have not listened to them yet, Henry, but that's on the plate for tomorrow. When I'm going into the New York Giants game tomorrow, my son and I, as I said, are going to the Giants game. I'm going to listen to it on the way there. It's too busy yesterday. I got too much going on, and that's why I couldn't even get on here yesterday. I really tried to get on last night, guys. I really did. The day just got away from me, man. There's too many things happening. All positive, nothing tragic, all positive stuff. It just turned out to be a long day of stuff. So I will listen to those songs tomorrow, and I have them right here. So don't worry. Ozzy, Nothing Feels Right, and Parasite. They're on the plate for tomorrow, so I will get back to you on that. Henry, Monday night for Bills Titans, I will give you my thoughts on both of those songs. So, Turbo, what's up, man? Another regular cellar dweller in the basement. What's up, Turbo? Calling out, shouting out from LA, man. What's going on, brother? Mark, what's up? Welcome into the basement, man. Welcome in, man. Hit the subscribe, bell noise, and the like button. Wise guy Jeter back at it. Well, hey, some people think Derek Jeter is going to take over Brian Cashman's job. I don't know if that's true or not. That's like a weird rumor going on out there that he's going to be the next GM of the Yankees. I don't know if that's really true or not. Hal Steinbrenner, unlike his father, George, likes stability in the organization. Brian Cashman's been there 25 years. And honestly, guys, he's had winning seasons every year. As much as we hate that we haven't made the World Series or gotten the free agents or the trades that we have wanted as fans, Brian Cashman as a GM has a winning record every year. So I don't know how true the Jeter stuff is. Is that no man's? No, you should catch that. Good job. All right, 2 outs. Still a man on first. Willie Adames is on first. Hunter Renfroe's coming up. I remember Hunter Renfroe used to hit on the Yankees a little bit when he was playing for the Red Sox, which I'm kind of surprised they gave him up. Henry, Mark, I read yours. Henry, sweet bro. I didn't know Ozzy has same disease as Michael. Yeah, Michael J. Fox now. Yeah, I know. That's why I was saying, man. He does. I didn't even know he put out that album. I heard about it, going to be made, and then you guys informed me it was actually out. So I'm going to, I'm very interested in hearing these 2 songs. Bill, how do you feel about Aaron Judge saying he is open to going to Boston if they let him? I'd rather see him go to the Mets. If we're really going to lose Judge, I'd rather see him go to the Mets. I'd rather see him go to the Mets than the Red Sox. And I don't know if the Red Sox are going to even pay him that money. I'm not really that concerned about it. I mean, you got to remember the Red Sox traded away Mookie Betts because they didn't want to pay him. They didn't want to pay Mookie Betts. How do you let an outstanding 5-tool player like that go? And then they were considering getting rid of Devers at the trade deadline. Devers. Bring Rafael Devers over here. I'll take him. And now they're talking about not re-signing Xander Bogaerts. So I don't know what goes on with the Red Sox. But the fact that Judge said it, I always feel that the players, we as fans look at it as major rivalries, Boston, New York. We don't want them going there, or, the Packers and the Bears and, Dodgers, Giants, all that sort of stuff. The players themselves, I really don't think they care. I think they care about who's paying them. I think they care about who's going to pay them. I don't think the players really look at the rivalry aspect of it. Not nowadays. Maybe back, when I was younger, the rivalry meant something. It meant something amongst the players too. Overall, though, the way the Red Sox have been handling and that GM Shane Bloom has been handling stuff, I don't really see them paying that kind of money for Judge when they wouldn't even pay Betts, and they aren't really looking at like they're going to pay Bogarts. I don't know. I don't. Judge saying he would do it is weird. I mean, that's going to piss some fans off, of course. I don't see it happening, but if I had to choose, I'd rather see him go to the Mets. Alberto, our Tennessee Titan cellar dweller. Alberto is in the house, man. Alberto, we're waiting for Alberto tomorrow night, even though I'm a Jets fan. Alberto and Gunnar and all our Buffalo Buffalo Bills mafia that owns this chat room. They own it. I'm not even a Buffalo fan. I like the Bills, but I like my Bills mafia. I like them. And Alberto, Buffalo fans, Titans up now before it's too late. Alberto comes in the basement talking trash right off the bat. Gunnar, remember, he called Alberto. Correct me if I'm wrong. Alberto, but did you predicted 35-10 Titans over Bills, correct? Let me know if I'm wrong, Alberto, but I'm pretty sure you said 35-10 Titans tomorrow night. And you have to be in here for the whole game, Alberto. If the team starts losing, you got to eat it and stay in here. We all do it. We got plenty of it. All of us have eaten something in this chat room. All of us have. So, Henry. Oh, wait, Bill. Wait, let me back up. I'm missing some of you guys here. Gunnar, there you are, Alberto. Buffalo going to win Monday. Here we go. We're starting in already. Bill, well, if they let Devers and Bogarts go, plus they are releasing their bullpen pitcher, I bet you they will be able to pay Judge. I'll agree with you, Bill. They would be able to pay Judge, but I know some Red Sox fans, and some of them are still livid over them, the Mookie Betts trade. They're like livid over that. If they let Devers and Bogarts go just to sign Aaron Judge, I don't know. Are they going to have Judge and Martinez? I mean, they would definitely have enough money, but I don't know. If they have the money, why wouldn't you re-sign those two guys too? It's tricky, man. It's tricky. And Judge, let's be real. Judge is older. I want him on the Yankees, by the way, so don't take anything I'm about to say as I don't want him. I want him on the Yankees. But remember, this is his first season in a while that he hasn't been injured. Like, I mean, really injured. He gets injured a lot. So you got to take that into effect. Are you paying him for past years, including this year, and thinking that's going 10 years down the road? What is he, 30 now? So you can talk about into age 40. But that's not unusual for the Yankees to overpay for somebody, then get rid of him down the road and just finish paying up for him, if he goes to whatever other team he goes to. So we'll see, Bill. It's going to be an interesting run. I really want him to stay with the Yankees. I definitely, the last team I want to see him on is the Red Sox, and I think everybody else feels that way as well. Henry, well, we have winning records because we have unlimited money to spend, not like Oakland and the Pirates do. Right. Cashin really has done nothing at all since 2009. I agree with you 100%, Henry, 100%. Alberto, Gunnar, you are Henry's. Oh, boy. Gunnar and Alberto are going to go back and forth, man. We got the Titans-Bills trash talk going already. Having a cap makes there. Henry, I trust and believe. I even though I'm a Yankee fan, I wish there was a cap in baseball because teams like the Pirates, you're right. The Pirates right now are out of next year's playoffs. They're already out of it. I mean, like, it does make the playing field fair. I agree. The Yankees have more money than anybody, so they should be able to sign Judge, and I would hope so. Diggs going over 100. Gunnar and Alberto, I'm going to leave you guys to your thing. Michael in the basement, another cellar dweller accounted for. Michael, Browns 24, Jets 13. Michael, you might be right. I just want to not believe that right now. I want to believe that the Jets can actually win a game. Gardini, another regular cellar dweller accounted for. Gardini's in the basement, man. Gardini's in the basement. We have a lot going on here. We got a guy, Alberto, Michael, and Gardini. I don't think you were here 2 days ago, but Alberto's in the basement. Didn't realize that most of this chat room is Bills Mafia. He came in during the Chiefs-Chargers game. Now he's making claims, and I respect it. But he's saying the Titans are going to beat the Bills 35-10 tomorrow night. 35-10. I'll leave that there. Gunnar and Alberta, you guys can all see the chat. You'll see it. Henry, I completely agree with you about Judge. Yep, I hear you on that. Last year, he played 152 games, dude. Yeah, but I'm talking about 10 years down the road, Gardini. I'm talking about the huge signing that he's got to have, but he's been injured every year. Bill, JD Martinez needs to leave that Red Sox team. He has sucked. I know, Bill, he has sucked completely. I really thought JD Martinez was going to the Mets. I thought at one moment he was going to the Mets as a DH. I really did. I'm surprised of all the people on the Red Sox, I'm surprised JD Martinez made it past the trade deadline. I really am. I thought they were going to get rid of him right away. Michael, Titans have zero shot against the Bills. Michael, we've been saying this to Alberto, but I got to give him credit. He's sticking by his team. And not only is he claiming the Titans are going to win, he's claiming it's going to be a blowout of epic proportions, 35-10 Titans. Alberto will be here tomorrow night, Monday night. I'll be on for the Bills Titans. I'm doing that right here, Bills Titans. Alberto will be in the room with all you Bills Mafia guys. It's going to be a fun night. It's going to be a fun night. Alberto, Buffalo Wild Wings fan. Remember, Titans 35, Henry 2 touchdowns. Yep, I remember. Alberto, I got your numbers in. I'm going to write them down. You just made me writing it down, Alberto. Gardini, are you sure Cashman is literally the best man in baseball other than Tampa at finding riches to rags players, a.k.a. the whole 2019 roster plus most of our pen? I don't think they're going to get rid of Cashman is what I'm saying. I don't think they're going to get rid of Cashman at all. He's 25 years on the team, and the Yankees have had a winning record every year. And Hal Steinbrenner does not like change. He does not like change. So unlike George would have fired Cashman a while ago, probably. George got rid of everybody. Boy, this chat is moving along. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button, keep the basement rolling. If I miss some of you guys' comments, I apologize. I'm trying to keep up. Bill, JD Martinez, I read that. Michael, Titans have zero. I read that. Alberto, read that. Gunnar, Buffalo Wild Wings is the Buffalo Wings place out there. I read that. Turbo, whatever happened to Joe Flacco? Ever since he won the Super Bowl, he is not the same guy. He kind of looks weird in a Jets jersey. Yeah, and he plays weird in a Jets jersey too, dude. I have no answers for what's going on with Flacco. He had no protection either. I mean, you can't blame it all on Flacco, but we can blame some of it. But he had no protection either, man. The guy is the epitome of – Joe Flacco makes Tom Brady look like he's like, Michael Vick. I mean, like, Flacco doesn't move at all. If Flacco doesn't win this week and Zach Wilson is out till week 8, Michael White will be in next week, probably. And I don't even know if that's better or not. Bill says the Bills will kick the Titans' ass. No one can stop Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. And Josh Allen's stiff arm. The stiff arm of the decade. That was Josh Allen against the Rams. Wow, what a stiff arm. Besides the pasting of 31-10, the biggest thing I took away from the Bills-Rams Thursday night game was the stiff arm. Boom! That was a tremendous stiff arm. I loved it. Alberto, man, I got to give you – oh, yeah, that's what I was writing down. Alberto says Titans 35-10. Henry's going to have 2 TDs. Got you right here, Alberto. Titans 35-10. Now, listen, I'm a Jets fan. I'll be wearing my Jets stuff on Monday night, Alberto. So I'm going to be more interested in the chat room and what's going on there at this point. You guys are going to be going crazy. Gunnar, Buffalo Wild, I read that. Turbo, whatever, I read that. Bills will kick. I read that. Gardini, are you sure Cashman? Yeah, I read that. Oh boy, man, you guys are typing a lot today. Gunnar, last time Tennessee plays both Shaq Lawson and Jordan Phillips, your quarterback saw the sky all day. Wow, now we got Miller. Shaq Lawson didn't do anything for the Jets, man. Nothing, zero. I guess he's better for your team, Gunnar, because he did nothing for us, unfortunately. Turbo, let's see if Bills defense will stop Derrick Henry from Titans. If not, long day for the Bills. All I can say on that is Derrick Henry had a hard time against the New York Giants. He had a hard time against the Giants, who have an okay defense. They don't have the Bills defense, so that should be interesting. Henry couldn't get anything going against the Giants. Okay, so I'll take that as you will. Henry Hill, 35-10, like saying Dallas Cowboys will go undefeated with Cooper Rush. Wow, Henry, dropping it, Henry. Good hit again. Let's go. Peraza in the game, and he should be in the game. Peraza should be seeing the game a lot more, man. Gunner, Tennessee defense needs to stop Josh Allen. Alberto, I give you credit, Alberto. Allen's, wait a second. Alberto, are you saying Josh Allen? I'm going to write that down. Josh Allen's going to be sacked 7 times. Wow. Is that for the year or one game? I'm writing all your predictions down, dude. Allen sacked 7 times. Alberto, is that what you meant? Gardini, JD Martinez signed a 6-year deal and has an MVP caliber hitter every year besides this one. The JD disrespect is unwarranted. Well, Martinez is older and he's having a bad year. It's all about what you're doing now, is it not, Gardini? It's what are you doing for me right now? And he's playing for Boston, who's had a hard year all year. They're probably going to start getting rid of people. This is the same team that considered trading Rafael Devers at the half point. This is the same team that traded Mookie Betts, which the Red Sox fans I know, and some of them are family, despise the Red Sox for doing that, even though they're still Red Sox fans. So you never know what the Red Sox will do. Joe Expo, Joe, regular cellar dweller, more in the comments, man. Good seeing you in here, brother. I know you hate baseball, but great seeing you in the chat room, bro. Love seeing you in here, Joe Expo. Nice to see you, brother. Thanks for popping in, man. Make sure you hit that like button, which I'm sure you already did. Gardini, George is the reason we had the biggest drought in history, 80-94. George is also the reason we won in 77, 78. He's also the reason that we won in all the 90s and early 2000s. Hal Steinbrenner has won what? One? I mean, if you're hating on George Steinbrenner, I'm not even going to go there, Gardini. You can't possibly be hating on George Steinbrenner. The reason we had the drought from 80 to 94, we had all big baseball, softball lineups. We had no pitching. He never got into pitching. We had big batting orders. But you can't possibly be ripping on the boss. The boss is the reason why we had so many rings. And Hal Steinbrenner, what has he done? What has George Steinbrenner's son done in comparison to his father? Nothing. It's like John Mara with the Giants compared to Wellington Mara. Completely different. Alberto, Duran, hello, is Alberto. Titans up 45-10. Titans went up 10 points. You're calling 45-10 now? Come on, Alberto. You can't be serious. You're calling 45-10 Titans, and Josh Allen sacked 7 times, and Derrick Henry 2 touchdowns. Boy, this is going to be some game. Your O-line is horrible and unrelated. Andrew Thomas was the second best ranked O-line in week 1. Who's that referring to, Gardini? I must have missed something in there. I don't know who you're talking to. I don't know who talked about the Giants' offensive line. Michael says not a chance. Yeah, not a chance. You must be talking about the Titans blowing out the Bills. I agree with that. If he believes that, I have some land to sell to him. Good one, Michael. Yeah, I got a few things I need done too. Good stuff, Michael. I love it. Henry, Alberto, I'll leave that alone, Henry. I'll let them read it. Gardini, Bills 35, Allen 4 TDs, 3 passes, 1 rush. Titans 27. King with 2 Ds with 140 yards. So you're saying the Bills are going to win 35-27? Okay. The Bills are definitely winning that game. If the Buffalo Bills were playing the Jaguars, maybe not. Because the only team the Bills ever seem to have a problem with is the Jaguars. I don't know why that is, but it's true. Gardini, 30, Bills 30. I read that. Gardini again. It's his first game back from a fractured leg. People stop overreacting. Alberto, yes. Alberto, I believe Alberto believes everything he's saying. And Alberto says Monday, yes. Well, all we told Alberto is you can't disappear if your team starts getting, if your predictions, these unbelievable predictions don't come true. So Montes now is on the, I don't know if he's officially on the IL, but he's down. He's 1-3 with a 6.3 ERA with the Yankees. I think we covered a little bit of that before. Bruin, what is up? Bruin, another regular cellar dweller back in the basement. Another one accounted for. Well, Bruin, you walked into Alberto's in the room, Gardini, Gunner. You already know if you hear Alberto. Alberto is part of the basement for one day. This is his second day, and he came in strong the other night with his Titans. He's now calling 45-10 Titans over the Bills, Bruin. So you have a little idea what's going on in the chat here. His first game versus Bengals in the divisional game, he looked bad then and looked meh versus the Giants. Michael, he needs to stop with those. Yeah, Alberto, yes. George wanted to trade Mo and Jeter. Gene Michael built the 90s team. You know what, Gardini, you want to hate on George Steinbrenner? You're in your own world, dude. I'm not going to agree with you on that. Lockport, what's going on, man? What's going on, Lockport? In the basement, another regular cellar dweller in the basement. Gardini, by the way, George Steinbrenner was suspended during that time when Gene Michael did a lot of that stuff. George Steinbrenner was suspended. Had Steinbrenner not been suspended, Mo and Jeter would have probably been traded because George Steinbrenner didn't hold on to very many people, man. So Steve, the only reason Gene Michael got those guys in is because Steinbrenner was suspended at the time. Gunner, Buffalo wins 32-20. Allen, 300 yards. Gardini, what Alberto? Man, I support Titans 27, Bills 20, just to stir the room. Gardini, you don't try to stir the pot, do you? Of course you do, and that's what you do. It's all good, brother. Henry Hill, could we get the Red Sox third baseman next year and see Heath Donaldson contract? Hell yeah. Rafael Devers? I would take Devers over Josh Donaldson and a whole lot of other people in a heartbeat. I would love Rafael Devers on the Yankees. Oh, man, that would be great. Bring Bogarts and Devers. I'll take them both. Gardini, Henry, impossible. He has 1 year left. And Bill, did you see the Chargers player picked up Travis Kelce and body slammed to the ground? I did not see that, Bill. I did not see that. I'll have to check that out. Was that, I'm assuming that was after the play? I didn't see, and we did the game here. I don't remember that. But when the chat gets going, that might have been during the time that Alberto jumped in the room and everybody was going on about the Titans and the Bills. I don't think Alberto realized, and I don't even think he cares now, but I don't think he realized that he walked into a Bills Mafia chat, even though I'm a Jets fan and all my supporters in the chat are all Bills Mafia, most of them, mostly. And Michael, by the way, Michael, I will be at the Giants game tomorrow. I'll be at the Giants game with my son tomorrow, man. So that's going to be a fun time. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to YouTube that. A matter of fact, Bill, I'm writing that down. Kelce, slammed. I'm going to check that out, YouTube. You guys tell me stuff. If I don't write it down, I'll forget it. So you guys got a list of things for me to do here. I will. I promise you, Bill. I'll definitely YouTube it. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe. Bell notice, hit the like button. Keep the basement rolling. Good play, Glaber. We are out of the inning. Going to the third inning. And again, why is Jameson Taillon? He needs to move up in the rotation. He's 13-4 with a 3.6 ERA. Montes has a 6.3 ERA and still seems to be pitching in front of Taillon. And this is before he got hurt yesterday and blew that 5-0 lead. You can blame it on Holmes. We can blame it on IKF's error. But you can hand a starting pitcher a 5-0 lead. He shouldn't have 72 pitches at the start of the fourth inning and blowing that lead. That's not good. Henry, we would have to eat Donaldson's $25 million contract because not one team would take that awful contract on, unfortunately. I know, it's crazy. $25 million Donaldson's owed next year as well. That's really weird. Lockport, Derwin James pounded him at the goal line. Oh, boy. It happened at the goal. Oh, man. Yeah, Jerry Kenny at third than Donaldson. Yeah. Alberto, Buffalo. Remember Henry? Bud Dupree and Jeffrey Simmons and Robert Woods. Bills fans are, oh, boy, you guys are going in, man. This is going to be a Bills-Titans thing all night. I can see that already. It's awesome. Have you checked on Tom Gross' fan reaction videos yet? They're hilarious. Oh, I got it. You know what? You did tell me about that before, Gunner. I'm writing that down, too. Tom Grossi's fan reaction videos. See, I didn't write it down. I forgot. See? I got you, cellar dwellers. I got you. Now. Got it down, brother. Boom, boom, boom. Now, on a positive note, Scott Efros, Anthony Rizzo, Bader, these guys are all in their rehab stints. Could get Rizzo back maybe tomorrow, maybe. But by the end of next week, all three of them should be back. All three of them should be back by the end of next week. That'll be great. We need Rizzo back. When this Yankee team comes out full blown and people say, oh, you guys you can't blame injuries. Hell yeah, you can blame injuries. When you're missing Rizzo and Matt Carpenter and Ben Attendee and DJ LeMahieu, that you telling me that won't affect the team? You better believe it'll affect the team. And the Yankees have still hung in there, even through the bad times. We've still hung in there. I lost my place in here. Gabe Davis ankle injury, Lockport. I think Gunner said something about that before. Buffalo has Josh Allen, Diggs, Knox, Von Miller. Yep. Gardini, Gabe Davis might be a reliable target than Diggs. Hot take. That's a good hot take there, Gardini. Yep. Alberto, Von Miller, no TD Monday. Gunner, Davis popped onto the list today. He's currently questionable to play. Turbo, does anyone in here taking the Raiders-Cardinals game? Raiders win. Yeah, the Raiders should win that game. David Carr had 3 interceptions last game. It's a big reason why the Chargers won 24-19. David Carr, I think, is still an underrated quarterback. I think he's one of the better quarterbacks in the game. He just had a bad game last week. That's all. He had a bad game. 3 picks. You throw 3 picks, you should not expect to win a game, right? But that AFC West division is the toughest division in football. The Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, and Broncos. They're just going to beat each other up all year. I still think the Broncos are finishing in last in that division. Not that they're a bad team. I just think they're going to finish in last. And those 2 fumbles at the goal line didn't help anybody. Marlon Gonzalez just got beamed in the head. And I'm looking at the replay because where I'm reading all these Buffalo Titans chats, I missed it. It kind of looked like, hold on. What the? It kind of looked like it was a high pitch and the catcher went up to catch it, and he looks to be all right. Well, let's see. They're still looking at him, man, so I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. He got beamed in the head. That's what I know. But, I mean, it kind of deflected. So, anyway, we'll worry about that right now. Gunner, Vaughn might get a TD, but he'll take Ryan Tannehill down twice. Might not get a TD. Henry, one record that will never be broken ever. We will never see an NFL team go to a Super Bowl 4 times in a row, not to mention lose all 4. Well, you would hope someone else would pull off what the Buffalo Bills pulled off, man. 4 in a row. And with the teams they had, man. The teams, especially in the beginning against the Giants, the Bills were like Bills were, I believe, the first team to ever run the 2-minute offense the entire game. But what did the Giants do? Bill Parcells came out. Otis Anderson, man, you run them the whole game. I believe they controlled the ball for almost 40 minutes in that Super Bowl. Almost 40 minutes. Just running Otis Anderson, man. That's how you keep an outstanding offense like Jim Kelly and Andre Reed and Thurman Thomas. How you keep them off the field, man. That's how you keep them off the field. That's how you win a game like that. You keep that offense off the field. We got a stud running back like Otis Anderson that came over from the St. Louis Cardinals, which is what they referred to at the time. You run the hell out of them. Alberto, Titans are going 14-2. Remember that? That's right. That was another prediction by Alberto. That's when we're going to. So, Alberto, if the Titans, which I believe they're not going to beat Buffalo, so if they're 0-2, they got to win 14 in a row. Right now, you got them at winning 16 out of the next 17 games or 15 out of the next 16, whatever it is. All right, so I got you. I've got a whole lot of stuff next to your name, Alberto. I got 14-2 in here now. Look at this. This is becoming a crammed little section here for you. I circled it so I know exactly what I'm putting down for you, Alberto. You're making a lot of major claims. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I'll tell you what. All Bills Mafia in this chat room, which is basically everybody except for Michael and Gardini. If Alberto wins, I can only imagine how bad this chat room. This is going to be interesting Monday night. What if the Titans do win? Man, he's going to be talking a lot. Lockport, who are the Titans' 2 losses then? Well, one of them was already to the Giants, Lockport. Gunner, 14-2, so they're not playing week 18. Oh, funny, yeah. We're still on that 14-2. That'd be a 16-game season. We're still getting used to that. So he means 15-2. Lockport, are they going to lose to the Jets again? That's right. The Jets beat, in our 4 wins, we beat the Titans and we beat the Bengals. 2 of our claim to fame wins last year, the Titans and the Bengals. That's why the Jets are weird. Look at Aaron Hicks striking out at a ball in the dirt. Anybody surprised? The ball was in the dirt and he swung at it. Of course he did. Why is Aaron Hicks playing? Why is Aaron Hicks playing? Anyway, oh yeah, the Jets. The weird thing about the Jets is when they're really losing, and they're losing badly. When it gets late in the season, guys, you got to bet on the Jets when they play against a team they have no business beating because they'll beat that team. They did it to the Titans. They did it to the Bengals. And the year before that, when we were tanking for Trevor, remember the tanking for Trevor campaign? Well, the Jets were 0-13. And what'd they do? They beat the Rams. Like, how did that happen? So the Jets are weird. Michael, he got hit by the catcher throwing the ball back to the pitcher. Okay, cool. And here comes Hicks. Oh, brother. Yeah, I just said it. Right, Hicks. Okay, it's funny because, Michael, I was reading all this Buffalo Titans stuff in the chat, and I saw out of the corner of my eye, Gonzalez holding his head, so I thought he got beat. All right. Very good. I tried to rewind it, and, we're in the basement. Things happen and don't happen. Lockport, Alberto, game is at 7:15. You'll be in bed by 8. Wow, dropping it. Lockport, game will be over in the first 45 minutes. Come on, Judge, let's hit 58. Let's go. Let's go. How is that a strike, man? That was way low. That didn't just miss. Come on, Come on. Henry, Titans couldn't even beat the Giants. No disrespect to the Giants fans. Well, they were at home and had a 13-0 lead. You would have expected they'd be able to beat the Giants. It's not disrespectful. Even Giant fans probably thought they would have lost too. There's Aaron Judge ripping at least a double. At least a double. Boom, boom, boom. At least a double. Judge is still killing it at the plate, man. He's in the Triple Crown conversation, guys. In the Triple Crown. Titans couldn't even beat Giants, no disrespect. Colts winning the South. I could see that, Gunner. The Colts and Texans tied. They actually tied in a game. The Colts and the Texans tied. Tied. When was the last year? So, and I'm not asking this like I know because I don't know, but when was the last year someone actually tied? It's got to be a little while. Let's go, Stanton. We got to get this guy home, man. We got a runner on second. Let's get him home. Come on. Lockport, Johnny, what's the oldest jersey you own? Oldest meaning what? Like oldest player or just my first jersey I ever got? What do you mean? The oldest jersey I own? I'm being serious. Are you talking about the one I've had the longest or like the oldest player I have? I can tell you if you're talking about the oldest player or the one the furthest back, I have a Joe Namath. I got a Joe Namath jersey. My first jersey, my very first jersey. My very first jersey for all you Jet fans and Michael, you know who this guy is. My very first Jets jersey, believe it or not, which was my first jersey, obviously was the Jets, was Pat Ryan. Wore number 10. He was a backup for Ken O'Brien. Trust and believe, I got a Pat Ryan jersey. That was my first one ever when I was very young. I don't know how I got it or who gave it to me. But Pat Ryan, he was a backup to Ken O'Brien, a decent backup. He was decent. I don't know why that was my first jersey. But it was Pat Ryan. Sorry, it was nobody spectacular. That was my first one. My my jerseys now, man, I like to have, if I'm going to get a modern day player, today player, it better be a great one. Like Sauce Gardner is the first rookie jersey I have ever gotten, ever. That's how much faith I have in this kid, Sauce Gardner. I never got a Darnold jersey, didn't get a Geno, didn't get a Mark Sanchez. I don't have a Zach Wilson. Until our quarterbacks do something, I refuse to buy a quarterback jersey of the Jets. Yeah, Pat Ryan, Lockport, isn't that great? You would expect something like phenomenal, like Mark Gastineau or Lyle Alzado or Lawrence Taylor back then, right? Or Mike Singletary, something fantastic. No, Pat Ryan was my first one. That's awesome, right? Come on, man. Big ups for Pat Ryan. Yeah. I should have held on to that jersey. I mean, obviously it wouldn't fit me now, but man, I should have held on to that jersey, brother. That is classic, man. It's classic. Oh, that's funny. Titans schedule. Giants, all right, you already did that. Then Buffalo, Vegas, Colts. Bye. Then the Colts, Houston, Kansas City, Denver, Green Bay, Cincinnati. Not too bad. Some hard ones. Henry Stanton is completely lost. He takes 2 strikes down Broadway and then strikes out. I know. You know, if you want to look at the first pitch, Henry, fine. Want to look at the first pitch, fine. But then the next one's right down the pipe again. How do you look at that? It's just Stanton's in a real funk right now. I don't know if he should be batting second anymore. Come on, Glaber's been the hot hand. Glaber, let's go. He's been the hot hand lately. He really has been the hot hand. Let's go. Let's get Judge home. Come on. And that's not going to do it. Not going to do it. Michael, University of Tennessee. Michael, my first jersey was a Mike Gartner. Nice. A Mike Gartner jersey with the Capitals. Nice. Nice, Michael. That's a good one. Mike Gardner, man, that's a freaking really good for it. It's better than Pat Ryan is your first jersey. Pat Ryan. How did that happen? I don't know who gave that to me. I wish I could remember that. I had to have been through a gift. Maybe my mom got it for me when like one of my birthdays because she didn't know any players on the team. She probably saw it and just got it. Like probably thought it was like Ken O'Brien, it was Pat Ryan. No, I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there. Henry Stanton automatic out like Hicks. I'm dead serious. Stanton sucks. I'll agree with you that Stanton's having a hard time, but I don't know if I put him in the Hicks category yet, Henry. Go into the Hicks, you go into the depths of how awful Aaron Hicks is. I wouldn't put Stanton there just yet. He's having a hard time right now, but Stanton did have a great first half. Hicks hasn't had a great anything, right? So I hear you, though, Henry. I hear you. It's been very frustrating. Been very frustrating. I hear you. Michael, Titans won't lose the bye week. That's a guarantee. It's a guarantee for the Jets, too. They won't lose the bye week either. Gunner, my first was a Knox jersey during his rookie season. Now I have a Diggs Color Rush and a Matt Milano. Nice, Gunner. Good, good. Good jerseys, brother. That'd be like, Gunner, me having Pat Ryan would be like your first Buffalo Bills jersey being like J.P. Lossman. How about that? How about if you're a Bills fan, your first jersey was J.P. Lossman? That'd be like Pat Ryan's equivalent. Maybe Pat Ryan might have been a little bit better than J.P. Lossman. But that would be like your first Buffalo Bills jersey ever when you were a young kid was J.P. Lossman. Like, would you be proud to have that jersey? No, of course not. Alberto, I'll be back on Monday. Okay, Buffalo fans, respect me. Titans up. Throw Allen to the trash and hit the like button. Okay, Alberto, we look forward to you being in the chat room on Monday. And brothers, stay in here the whole time, no matter what happens. We have Met fans that have come in here talking trash when the Met played the Yankees, and they disappeared when Scherzer started getting bombed by the Yankees. They disappeared. Like, well, all of us, including me, and the Lunicorn when he's here, when we talk crap and we're wrong, we sit in this room and we eat it. And that's just the way it is, man. So, Alberto, you made some mighty big claims. Monday, 7:15, I am looking for, as a Jets fan, I'm looking forward to the chat room on Monday, almost as much as the game. Alberto read that. Bruin, my first was a Bergeron. Oh, Patrice Bergeron jersey. That's a good jersey, bro. That's a really good jersey, man. That's a great jersey, man. That's one you hold on to. Gunner, Gunner says all respected Titans, Alberto, but Buffalo is just the better team. I love Henry and Woods, but Buffalo is just at a different level right now. Amen. No one's beating Buffalo. I mean, Buffalo's winning the whole thing this year. If they don't win the whole thing, the Bills, outside of major tragic injuries, outside of stuff like that, you guys have no reason not to win the whole thing. None. The AFC is tougher than the NFC. The AFC teams, there's a couple that can give the Bills a problem. But no, I still think the Bills will beat the Chiefs. They'll beat the Chargers. I'm sorry. I don't see any team in the AFC beating the Bills in the playoffs. And I really don't see any NFC team that'll give the Bills that much, including Tampa Bay. Are they going to beat the Bills? I think Buffalo's winning the whole thing this year. And no, I'm not kissing you guys' asses because you guys support my channel. I'm being dead serious. I think the Bills will win the whole thing this year. Henry, message. Oh, you deleted your message. Gunner, all respect to you. I read that. Michael, I'd liken it to having a Bill Cartwright. Oh, Bill Cartwright Knicks jersey? A Bill Cartwright Knicks jersey? Wow. I mean, it could be a Bulls jersey, but a Bill Cartwright Knicks jersey would be classic to have that. Very good, Michael. I like that. Good analogy there, brother. Alberto, Alberto, you better be in this chat on Monday for the whole time. I have a feeling you will be, bro. Lou loves you. You're a fellow guy from the Bronx, like Lou. Lou's from the Bronx. Grew up 5 minutes from Yankee Stadium. He's a Mets fan. But then again, I can't talk. I grew up right outside the Nassau Coliseum. I was within 15 minutes of the Nassau Coliseum, and I'm a Rangers fan. So, Henry, you should do a live. Oh, my gosh. I don't know if I could punish myself like that, let alone you guys. You should do a live stream of me watching the entire movie of Stone Cold. Oh, my gosh. I don't drink anymore, so that would be really hard to do, Henry. It's hard enough getting through a Jets game without drinking, let alone Stone Cold. Woo! Bosworth movie. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. Keep the basement rolling. That would be funny, Henry. I don't know anybody that would sit here and watch that. Hey, I'm watching Stone Cold. And then I'd have to narrate it because I wouldn't be allowed to show it. So I'd have to narrate that, Henry. Oh, my gosh. Bruin, you want to see that? You guys would want to see me sitting here and being a narrator for Brian Bosworth and Stone Cold. That would be hilarious. Oh, my gosh. That would be pain. That would be pain. All right, well, they got a runner on now. This is their ninth batter in the order. Let's get a double play out of this. Hitting 182. He's only played 14 games, but I mean, still in all. Alberto jumps in. Tennessee lost one game, and now Titans cannot beat Buffalo. I will be eating Buffalo Wild Wings like Buffalo fans are clowns. Wow. Oh, my gosh. Alberto's jumped in the chat. It's his second day in the basement, and he's swinging at the Cellar Dweller veterans. The Cellar Dweller veterans, man. Alberto's second day in the basement, and he's swinging at the Cellar Dweller veterans, man. Wow. Michael, when I was a kid, there was no Islanders. It was a great world. Oh, my gosh. Michael, you are right. You are older than me, dude, and you can have it. You can have it. There was no Islanders. Yep, and it's still when I was growing up. Oh, Michael, you're right. You do got some years on me, man, and that's I'm not a young guy either. I mean, I still think I'm young. That's what we say as we get older, right? But anyway, Michael, when I was growing up, we called it the Mausoleum, not the Coliseum. It was the Mausoleum. If the parking lot was empty, it's like, oh, the Islanders must be playing tonight. Islanders had a pocket of time where they were so dominant, right? With Bobby Nystrom and Mike Bossy and Dennis Potvin and Billy Smith, right? Clark Gillies. These guys were monsters, the Islanders, right? For a pocket of time. And what have they ever been since? Remember when they got Rick DiPietro? 15-year deal. They overpaid. My gosh, Rick DiPietro. And who did the Rangers get in the 7th round? Some guy named Henrik Lundqvist. Same draft. When I was a kid, yep. There was no Islanders. Great world. I know. Incredible. The Islanders, man. I mean, I like they got a good Russian goalie themselves. Sorokin's a good goalie that they got this year, but who cares about that? I do not go. They're the only New York team I do not go for. I'm a diehard Jets fan. I'm going to a Giants game tomorrow with my son. Going to a Giants game. I like the Giants. I want to see them win. They have nothing to do with the Jets. That's why. The Mets have nothing to do with the Yankees. I like the Mets. I don't want to see them lose. I want to see them continue on. I'd love to see a Subway Series. But I don't root against the Mets. I don't root against the Nets. The Islanders, I root against the Islanders. I do not like the Islanders. I don't care if they're New York. I'm not going for them. Not ever, not once, not ever. Period. And Henry, got to watch it for the cut. Yeah, the jean jacket cut off sleeves is classic. Classic, Henry. Oh, how awful. How awful was that? Come on, Tyon. Let's go, man. Let's get out of this. There you go. That's how you do it. Strike two. John Tonelli, Bruin. Good one, man. John Tonelli. Yes. The Islanders had a hell of a team then. I don't want to sit here and compliment the Islanders the whole time on this chat, but I'm just saying the pocket of time they had was all that is, a pocket of time. They usually pretty bad before and after. They've been really bad after, actually. I mean, recently they fielded a couple of decent teams, and then, come on, Tyon. Oh, he didn't go for it that time. Michael. Oh, Gunner. Come on, Alberto. We've been nothing but respectful to your Titans. Why hit us with the clowns? You're the one that's disrespecting Buffalo. Well, like I said, Gunner and Alberto and Lockport and all you Bills fans, it's going to be an interesting chat on Monday. I'm looking for it. Guys, I can't wait. I can't wait for this chat room almost as much as I can't wait for that game. This is going to be live right here, Bills Titans, 7:15 Monday. As you guys know, I will not be on tomorrow. I will not be doing the Jets, obviously. The Jets play at the same time as the Giants tomorrow, 1 o'clock. That Michael knows. Michael's a Long Island guy. That would have been unheard of way back when, right? The Jets playing and the Giants playing at the same time. That would have been unheard of. Unheard of. That's a hit, damn it. I mean, that's back like when the Giants had John Madden and Pat Summerall called every Giants game. That's when he was really going off on the chalkboard and all that and circling on the tee. Michael knows what I'm talking about. They called every Giants game. Michael, when they traded for Butch Goring, yeah, that was the missing piece. Yep, Butch Goring. Clark Gillies was my favorite Islander, Mike. Yeah, Clark Gillies was a freaking phenomenal player, man. Clark Gillies was awesome. Clark Gillies was a great Islander, man. I'll give you that. Yep. Hey, like I said, man, I hate the Islanders. I can't stand them. I don't like the Islanders as much as I don't like Boston teams. Like that's how much I don't like the Islanders. I'll never go for them. But I can respect some of the players that they've had over the course of time. And Clark Gillies is definitely one of them. Butch Goring's another. Billy Smith is still a pretty underrated goalie in the history of the game. He's still a pretty underrated goalie. Billy Smith was a great goalie. You just don't hear his name come up that often. I mean, the guy's got multiple rings and his name never really comes up. Oh, no, that is gone. Damn it. Come on, man. 3-0 now. 3-0. Willie Adames again. He had a 3-run bomb on us yesterday. Willie Adames. Remember him from the Tampa Bay Rays? He had a 3-run bomb on Montes yesterday. Now he hit one off Tyon. Not good. Not good. Come on, man. Willie Adames. 2 days in a row. 3-run homer. Alberto. Hi, Buffalo. Remember 1990, 91, 92, 93. We're marred by the consecutive Super Bowl. Oh, man. 29 years. Man, Alberto's going in strong on you guys. Now he's bringing up y'all's history. Wow. What happens when the offense is god-awful again? Oh, my man. Come on, Henry. I know we're down 3-0 right now. The Yankees been playing, man. We've been playing. We're 7-3 in our last 10, but so are the Jays. Again, guys, we got 18 games to go, including this one. 18, including this one. And we have a 5.5 game lead on the Jays. We got the Pirates next. We should sweep them. We got the Red Sox 4-game series after that. We've got to at least take 3 out of 4. Pirates, Red Sox are not good teams this year. We need to win both of those series, and I mean win them handily. Sweep the Pirates. At worst, 3 out of 4 from the Red Sox. At worst, you got to take 3 out of 4, all right? Then we got the Blue Jays after that. That's going to be the series, man. We can't go into that Blue Jays series up by 2 games. We got a gift in the Pirates after this, and we got a gift with the Red Sox. I don't care about rivalries. The Red Sox suck this year. We should be able to beat them every time we play them. Michael Gillies, I got that. Alberto, Buffalo, remember 19, I got that. Henry, what happens when the offense is got that. Henry, Yanks had runners at scoring position, done nothing. Right, Henry, you're 100% right. Runners in scoring position, we do nothing. And Torres has been hot. Gleyber Torres has been hot lately, so for him to not even get a hit. We had a runner on second base, can't get him home. Early in the game, whatever. You get runners there, you got to get them home. All right, we're finally getting out of this inning, assuming Hicks can catch this ball. Hicks made a catch. He caught a fly ball, so that's a good start. Gunner, remember when you lost the Super Bowl by 1 yard in your only Super Bowl appearance in your franchise's history? That's right. It's true. The Oilers, when they were the Oilers, they never made the Super Bowl. Henry, we need to WT up. F up far, bats Johnny. We playing like a bunch of pansies again. It's true, man. Listen. Henry, I hear you on all of this, man, and I'm with you. The Yankees have been winning lately, though. We are 7-3 in our last 10. We have been putting up runs. We have been putting up a lot of runs from the Rays series. We took 3 out of, right? We took 3 out of 4 from the Twins, right? Then we pounded the Rays. Then we put up, even yesterday, we put up runs. We are putting up runs. We are coming back. We are coming back around, you know? But I hear what you're saying. August was so bad that anytime we lose or we're behind in a game, because we went 10-18 in August. So we're behind in any game. We just feel that coming back. But we can't. The Yankees have been playing better baseball overall. They have been playing better. They have been. So I hear you, Henry. I hear you, but we have been scoring runs. I don't want to feel like this game is over. I feel like we can come back in this still. But I'm trying not to go all in like that, Henry, but I hear you, bro. I really hear you, man. I hear you, man. I do. But we've been playing better baseball lately. That slump was so bad that every time we lose or fall behind in a game, our brains go right back to August, like, oh, here we go again. But not lately. Lately, we've been doing it. We've been winning and holding on to that first place spot. Barely holding on, but we're holding on. Thankfully, in the last 10, the Rays have gone 4-6 in their last 10. So the Jays are on fire right now. We got to hold it. And they're playing the Orioles, who aren't such a pushover anymore. The Orioles are actually a decent team this year, which is surprising, right? They're a pretty decent team. Henry, oh, I just read that. All right. Anyway, anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button. Keep the basement rolling toward 1,000 subs. We're getting there, guys. We're definitely getting there. Hey, I think ha. The Donaldson puts us on the board, man. Donaldson. Henry, see that? Josh Donaldson, the guy, every time on this stream, and Rick the Ninja can definitely vouch. Because Rick the Ninja and I, when I first started live streaming, I started when the Yankees played the Royals in a 4-game set, which was like, oh, good, man. Go, Andrew Hart, go. All right. Now we got Andujar on second. Bad throw to first base, error. And now we got a man on second. Nobody out. We have to get him home. I'm being Johnny Obvious, but so what? Now I forgot what I was saying. You guys, oh, yeah, Rick, we were trashing Donaldson that whole week. When I first started live streaming, like Rick the Ninja was one of 3 people that were in this room at that time, like in the chat. It's not like we have tons now, but this is the greatest chat on YouTube. I always say it all the time. You guys are awesome and knowledgeable and just fun, just absolute fun. Anyway, we trashed Donaldson a lot during that series, and every time we trashed him, he hit a home run or he hit a key double or a clutch hit or clutch RBI. So Donaldson again, we talked about him tonight, and he came through. I'll have to let Rick the Ninja know that when he comes in. We have been playing better, but these last 2 games, I agree with you, Henry. 100% agree with you, bro. They have been playing better, but the last 2 games has been. Yesterday, they played well. It just got to a point. It just got to a point yesterday that they played well. But then, like, we can blame it on Clay Holmes. We can blame it on him giving up that hit, or IKF. That error was not good. But honestly, man, Frankie Montas had a 5-0 lead. He had a 5-0 lead, and at the start of the 4th inning, he had 72 pitches. 72. And he was behind in every batter, man. So that it started with him. But the Yankees have been hitting. They've been hitting, Henry. Let's just see what they can do today. But they've been playing a lot better. They have, and I hear you, Henry, because I want to fall into that zone with you, man. But I'm not. I'm going to hold off a little bit. I hear you, but I'm going to hold off a little bit on it. Monday at this time, Buffalo fans will be sleeping. Alberto, man, you're making some monster claims. I can't wait. You're making me look forward to Monday night, Alberto. 45-10. Your Titans are going to beat the Bills 45-10. 45-10. You have here. I wrote all your predictions down because Alberto didn't know that this whole chat, even though I'm a Jet fan and a Yankee fan, this whole chat room is Bills Mafia. So you walked into and you're loving it. So your predictions, Alberto, I have them all here. Come on, we're going to leave Andujar. Nobody out on second base. Man on second, no one out. Now we have 2 outs. Come on, Yankees. What are you doing? See, Henry, this is what you're talking about. It comes through. Alberto, just to review. All you Bills Mafia fans that are in this chat room, which is damn near everybody, Alberto's claims are 45-10 is Titans win. Josh Allen's going to get sacked 7 times. Henry's going to have 2 rushing touchdowns. That's the most believable one. Henry could have 2 rushing touchdowns. That's the most believable one, I would tell you as a Jet fan. Did Higgy just hit 1 out? Did Higgy just hit 1 out? Did he catch that? Damn it, he caught it. He's playing games. He caught it. Whew. Gunner, when Titan fans wake up, they'll see Allen torch them for 3 TDs and Titans lose by 10. I'm with you there, Gunner. I don't see Buffalo losing this game. Henry Hill, holy smokes, I need to talk more crap on Donaldson. Yeah, I'm telling you, wait till Rick the Ninja comes around. I will bring this up that we were talking crap about Donaldson and he hit a home run. He'll believe it, man. Rick the Ninja's been in the live stream with me for a while now, man. He's one of the first guys in the room, in the basement. And I'm talking Royals, Yankees, 4 games. That's the weekend I choose to go live. Royals, Yankees. I didn't think anybody would show up for that. But they did. Henry, I think you're a really great dude who moved on past your demons. I look up to you. It's not easy at all to stop drinking completely. You're the man, bro. Yeah, it's not easy, Henry. I took me 3 times over the course of time to finally do it. And I don't drink anymore. And I'm still a Jets fan. It's hard to be a Jets fan and not drink, but we do it. I should sue the Jets for making me be that way anyway. But yeah, it is, man. You get rolling on it, good to get rolling on it, man. And that's what we do. That's it. That's why we got the Propel. Today is Propel water. No affiliation. Lockport. Titans would score 45 points in their next 3 games total. And you guys are, and thank you for the compliment, Henry. Thank you. I appreciate it. Nice. The see the mic? New mic. Anyway, sorry. Titans will score 45 points total in their next 3 games. Got that. Pamela, what's going on? Back in the basement. Pamela, what's happening? Jets fan. Jets. That's right. I'll be a Jets fan to the day I die. I love them to death. I don't hop teams. I don't do any of that crap. You are who you are, and that's it. And the Jets are like, whatever. My report cards were horrendous, and my parents still love me, so that's kind of like the Jets. I drink because of my Dallas Cowboys. They make me sick to my stomach. Oh, Henry, you're a Cowboys fan? You probably told me that before, and I didn't even know it. You and Andy, our other guy. Andy's weird. Andy's a Cowboy. Andy lives in Georgia, as he's told us 100 times. He's a Braves fan, Cowboys fan, and an Anaheim Ducks fan in hockey. I don't know his basketball team. I got to ask him his basketball team. I don't know that, but that's a weird combo to have all of that. Very, very strange combo. Very strange combo. Come on, Tyon, man. I like Jameson, man. He had 1 bad inning. Let's just get it down Let's get it back. We're only down 3-1, guys. Only down 3-1. All right, we got one out already. Good to go. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you, Pam. Appreciate it. Henry, Dak sucks. Jerry needs to be a real GM, period. Yeah, he needs to hire a real GM, Henry. 100%. He needs to hire a real GM. Dak, this is my opinion on Dak, Henry. I'll give you my opinion on Dak. I think Dak gives 110% every single game he plays. I don't think the guy ever gives up in a game. I've seen him come back in games. I've seen him come back in games and still lose, but I don't ever believe that Dak gives anything less than 110% every game. Do I think he's a top 5 quarterback in the game? No. I think he's a good leader for the team. And I think he really does give it his. I don't think he gives up on a play. I don't think he gives up on anything. I really think he's a strong-minded guy. I think he's a good leader. I don't think you're going to win with him, though. I mean, I don't think you're going to win the Super Bowl with him. I don't think, you get to the playoffs, it's like when you had Tony Romo. You get to the playoffs, what happens to the Cowboys in the playoffs? Come on, you got that, Higgy. Good, 2 outs. What happens to the Cowboys in the playoffs? They're like great regular seasons. They get to the playoffs and like one and done half the time. More than half the time they're one and done. Dak, he's not, he gives 110% is basically what I'm saying. I just don't think you're going to win with him. Romo, it's crazy to think, like, you guys just never, Romo had better teams to work with than Dak ever did. He couldn't even win. But in regular season quarterback-wise, Romo was an incredible regular season quarterback. He was like the opposite of Eli Manning, who was like an okay quarterback in the regular season, and then in the playoffs, like, he's the road team 2 different times on the road, right? And then you go to the Super Bowl and you beat the Patriots, the team of the generation, twice. Gunner, most teams start drinking when their team sucks. Bills fans jump the tables, as the great Gus Fringe, as the gate would say, we are not the same. Okay, Gunner. Got you there. Henry, I completely agree 1,000% on Dak. We will never win with Dak, just like the 49ers think they will never win with Jimmy G. Yeah, it's like, exactly. It's like that. It's like that. So that's out number 3, should be. So that's what I mean. I would never hate on Dak because of everything I just said. I think the guy gives you everything he's got. I really do. I've seen him down in game. Remember the game a couple years ago against the Jets? They were down like 21-0. They almost came back and won. There was games against Green Bay, nationally televised, or down by like 3-4 touchdowns. Almost won, came back. Like, Dak never gives up. But he's just not the guy. That's all. He's not the guy. But you wish every quarterback played as hard and gave everything he's got like Dak does. So it's kind of like, that's the compliment I have for him. And I would take Dak on the Jets in 2 seconds over what we got going on. And I don't know what we got going on with Zach. So I don't know what we got going on with him, because I do know he makes horrendous decisions. That much I do know. Zach Wilson makes horrible decisions. He's injured because he made a horrible decision. Zach is injured because he decided to run for the extra yards. You guys have heard me say this before. Extra yards he didn't need in a game that meant nothing. Could have ran out of bounds. He kept going, cut back, kept going, in a non-contact injury. Now he might be out till week 8. Thank you, Zach, because you weren't even fighting for your job. The quarterback job, QB1, was yours already. You're not in a competition. Why are you making a decision like that? I don't know. Because you played for the Jets. That's why. Henry, again, I read that one. Oh, Henry, but really, Dak, not worth $10 million a year, let alone $4. I agree with you. He's not worth that. He's not worth that. That's treating him as if he's like a top 5 quarterback in the game, which he's not. We all in this room could name 5 quarterbacks you would take instead of Dak. I'm just saying the compliments I do have for him were everything I already told you. Those are the compliments that I have for Dak Prescott. I wish a lot of guys gave all their heart and soul, left it on the field like he does. That's what I say about him. I think he's a great leader. Guys, they're showing it now. Albert Pujols, 2 home runs away from 700. 2 home runs away from 700, guys. 2, that's it. 2. God bless him, man. Albert Pujols, another great, great player of the game, man. It's amazing those Angels teams never went to the playoffs. It's amazing. Well, here's Aaron Hicks, guys. There's nobody out, but there's about to be one out. Already 0-1. Aaron Hicks is hitting .211 right now with 6 bombs. 6 bombs. Lunicorn in the house. Up.
I'm cooking right now, so I came on real quick just to talk to you guys for a little bit.
That's all right, guys. You're on in time because as quick as you came on is about as quick as Aaron Hicks will probably strike out. So,
yeah, no, I got to see the home run.
Donaldson?
Yep. Oh, they gave up 3? How?
Tyon gave up a 3-run bomb to Willie Adames.
Oh, my Lord.
That's the second night in a row that they gave up 3-run bomb to Willie Adames.
Oh, my Lord. So you guys are excited for tomorrow?
Yeah, Giants, man, 1 o'clock. I'm going to go live a couple times from the game, too. I am going to go live.
I know you told us. That's going to be awesome. Do that, man. That's going to look good.
It's going to be fun. I'm going to go live from the game. Guys, tomorrow, look for me. I will be live for not the whole game, but I'll be popping in and out from MetLife Stadium, Giants, Panthers. I'll be in my Lawrence Taylor jersey.
Nice.
Lunicorn. Awesome. That's right. Lockport said Lunicorn. Yep.
Oh, you got to see what I'm cooking. I'm cooking some good stuff today.
Hold on. Let's see. It's 1-2. I bet you this pitch will be in the dirt and he'll swing at it. Let's see. Henry, Zach's still extremely young, sleeping with the Mills. Oh, yeah. Yep, he's good at that. But he does have a strong arm. He does. Like I said, the jury's still out on Zach Wilson with me. I'm just saying his decision-making is bad. He's already proven.
It's very bad. It's very bad. Come on.
So now, Lou, by the way, Zach may not be back till like week 8 now.
Oh, my Lord. Why?
I don't know. Listen, that's what someone told me in the chat. I was going on that. Lou, we got a – oh, you were here. Alberto was just in the room. He's – again.
Oh, I was just going to ask for Alberto.
All right, well, here's the updates. Alberto, he's not here anymore, but he promised he'll be here Monday no matter what, and he'll stay in Monday no matter what.
Awesome.
Now, ready? Here's his predictions.
Yes, I'm listening.
He's not trolling. These are serious. Hold on, let me see how this next pitch, if Aaron Hicks strikes out or not, which I think he will. All right, anyway, Alberto said, you ready for this?
I'm listening, John, I promise.
The only believable thing he said, this is the only believable thing. I'll give you the believable one first. Derrick Henry scores 2 touchdowns. That's believable, okay?
No, I don't believe that.
Well, listen, when you hear the rest of it, you'll see. Listen.
Okay. Listen. I got you. It's going to get crazier. I got you.
That's when you have the key word, Lou, is that's the most believable one. Now listen to the rest and you'll see why I said that. The score is going to be, I'll get to the score last. Josh Allen's going to be sacked 7 times. 7.
Okay.
All right. And the final score is going to be Titans 45, Bills 10.
Oh, he went higher because he was at 32, 35.
Whoa. I got to write this down. The time, the hour, and the date that Aaron Hicks just got a hit against the shift. He went opposite field.
He went opposite field.
The shift. I got to mark that down. I got to put a post-it. And he broke his bat. Aaron Hicks got a hit and went against the shift. Aaron Hicks disrespecting Dave Winfield's number by wearing it. Or the team is disrespecting Winfield.
He was actually Dave Winfield was at Citi Field this week.
Was he?
Yeah, they had all the Roberto Clemente winners.
Oh, okay.
There,
okay.
He was one of them. You know, I told you they booed the crap out of Rollins.
They should. Oh, yeah, you did tell me that. Come on, Aaron Judge hit a game-tying 58th home run. By the way, I see Pujols is 2 away now from 700. Hit another one yesterday.
Man, you seen that monster home run he hit yesterday?
I did. Lockport. Daniel Briere and Drury were awesome for the Sabres. Hell yeah, he was. And Chris Drury, Lockport, by the way, decent for the Rangers, but he's a great GM for the Rangers. He's been really doing well as our GM. I like that, especially with the Gerard Gallant hiring. Gunner, Devin Miller carried the team during the early – Ryan Miller during the early 2010s. Yep. Oh, yeah, Gunner, you're a big Ryan Miller guy. Zach needs a foot up his butt. Good coaching, not getting that. Yeah, Henry, that's right. Bruin.
Oh, man.
Oh, Bruin, what? Miraculous. Yeah, you're talking about Aaron Hicks. Dude, you got to remember date, time, and hour. I should write that down. I'm going to write it down. That way we can refer to it the next time. We can say, no, Aaron Hicks got a hit. I remember it. Come on, Judge. I want to see a number 58 be a game-time 2-run bomb.
Oh, wait until I tell you this story, man. I tell you, we got the best three. That's why I got them up right now. You see them? The bobblehead. Oh,
I love Cohen, Darling, and Hernandez. Believe it or not, I think Hernandez has an ego from time to time.
You think so?
Once in a while, if you really listen, you might catch it. It's usually
you might catch it. It's pretty subtle. It's subtle.
It's always subtle. I love Keith Hernandez. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying.
You know, he tells you how it is, man. That's what I like about him. He tells you how it is.
My favorite one was with the female trainer for the Padres years ago, and he's like, someone needs to get their girlfriend out of the dugout.
Oh, my Lord, you remember that?
I remember that like it was yesterday.
Holy smoly. That was maybe like 7 years back or something like that.
A while ago, but I remember like Keith, believe it or not, women actually work with teams. I mean, that was, and he said it so nonchalant, like girlfriends aren't allowed in the dugout during games.
Oh, that is too funny.
Hey, dude, she works with a team there, dummy. That's my favorite Keith Hernandez moment. That is my favorite Keith Hernandez moment.
Dude, I am getting it on in this kitchen today, brother. Ooh, I'm getting it on.
Henry, Dave was one of my all-time favorite. Dude, Dave Winfield was my favorite New York Yankee growing up. He was my favorite Yankee, man. Mattingly was like my second favorite, but Dave Winfield was my number one because he had such a cannon at a right field, man. That guy could throw. Yeah. He was just a monster. I liked him. Mid-2000 Sabres were really good, the mid-2000 Sabres. They were. There's no doubt about it. Your Sabres team now is going to be – they're going to start to come up. Hicks, what's today's date? 17th. 9-17. Hicks.
Didn't they get knocked off? The first place team get knocked off, or was that the Panthers?
What's that?
This year, was it? They got knocked off early, like the Sabres.
They didn't even make the playoffs.
No, so it was the Panthers that got knocked off. Yeah, I remember.
The Florida Panthers got swept. The Florida Panthers won the President's Trophy, and they got swept by the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Tampa Bay, yeah, because we told.
And they got swept
on the approach.
Yeah, Froge was like, hey, man, your team's next up to get swept. I'm like, my Rangers are not going to get swept. And they didn't.
One bad penalty away, guys. One bad penalty away. That's what messed us up.
Now, Hicks, I wrote it down, guys. I just, on this date, September 17th, at 8:37 p.m. Eastern Time, Aaron Hicks got a single against the shift. I wrote it down so we can refer to it next time he goes over 35. We can say, no. On September 17th, he got an
opposite field. He got an opposite field hit.
Right. Opposite field hit. And I may use it as a trivia question a month from now when he has his second hit since today. I don't even know why the guy's in the lineup. And there goes Stanton swinging at everything. Gunner.
I tell you, his swing is hit or miss, feast or famine.
He's down to 216 batting average now. You know what's funny? In today's baseball, 225 to 240 is like a good average now. You go to the All-Star game with that. Isn't that crazy? Oh, there he struck out.
Dude, that's what 20 points away from the Mendoza line. Like, dude, if you are not batting 280, 290, you should not be in the All-Star game.
I could see 275 if you have a lot of home runs and RBIs, but I mean, like,
yes, I agree because you take some to you give some to take some to get some, yeah.
But guys, there's a few guys. Wait a second, Stanton just swung at two balls, and then strikes out looking at one down the middle. Come on, man. Come on.
Oh, I tell you.
He swung at 2 low balls and then looks at one right down the pipe.
Stop talking about me like that, John, okay? I'm only 43 years old.
I know. I just picked up what I said. So I just didn't use the word hanging in there.
Oh, that's all right.
I didn't use hanging, so we're good.
I wasn't going to let you just slide with that. Come on.
The minute I said it, I'm like, oh, just keep talking.
Maybe nobody picked up on it.
Nobody. Lou, you have to have the chat Monday night. That's like.
I promise. No,
Lou,
I promise you. I promise. You
that
got my word.
That is like a basement order.
No, especially with this Alberto. Yeah, I need it.
7:15 Buffalo Titans. All the smack that's going to be going on in this chat on Monday is going to be ridiculous. I can't read them all.
Yep. I got you.
Gunner, I'm a true believer in the Sabres making the playoffs this season. Yep. I'm telling you, I told you guys, you Sabres fans, you got Owen Power coming up. Owen Power is going to be a great defenseman for you guys. Really good player. And your goalie, you just got Eric Comrie from the Winnipeg Jets. He was the backup. Yes, he was the backup. He had about 17 starts last year. Just for footnote, the Winnipeg Jets and the Calgary Flames are the only 2 teams in the entire NHL that only had their traditional starter and backup play. They didn't start a third goalie. Every other team this past season started a third goalie at some point or another. Only the Flames and the Jets were the only ones that didn't. And
we started a third goalie?
Yes, we did. And the NHL saw over 100 different goalies this season. The first time ever, over 100 different goalies started at least once this season. All right.
I wonder if that's good or bad.
That's not good. That means they're searching for goalies, man. They're like really good goalies. A lot of teams
injuries.
Yes and no. A lot of teams had average goalies. A lot of teams have goalies that just couldn't.
You know who didn't have an average goalie this year? Not the
Rangers. 2.07 GAA. Igor Shesterkin. Anyway, I'm a true believer in that you should be, Gunner. Oh, Comrie's going to be. Remember when the Sabres got Dominic Hasek? He only started about 25 games for the Chicago Blackhawks. And he was like, he went down as far as their third starter in the order. He went down as third string. And look what he became, a Hall of Fame goalie. Goes to Buffalo, went off the meter. That's Eric Comrie is going to be a good goalie for you guys. Watch out. You don't need Craig Anderson anymore. Craig Anderson is like 500 years old. You don't need him in net anymore.
Didn't that happen with Tampa Bay too, right? Didn't their goalie come out? Not didn't come out of nowhere, but didn't their goalie get hurt and they bought that.
Oh, Vasilevsky came in, and when they had Vasilevsky backed up Ben Bishop on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Remember Ben Bishop? He backed him up for a while. Then he finally took over the job. And Vasilevsky, the last 5 seasons, was the winningest goalie in the game. The last 5 years. Crazy. It is crazy.
You know what's funny, and look, I'll tell you, I'll it wasn't us, but I'll fall on the sword for our fans. Oh, goalie's better. That didn't work out too well in New York. You guys gotta calm down, man. Stop it.
I know.
Stop it.
Really dumb.
Don't get me wrong.
Really,
it sounded really awesome in Madison Square Garden. It sounded awesome on TV because they were loud. But
awesome and ignorant. Awesome and ignorant at the same time. Our goalie's better. It's like, dude, Vasilevsky's better. I know Igor had a better season, but Vasilevsky is a back-to-back Stanley Cup champion. The guy's the winningest goalie the last 5 seasons. Our goalie is not better. That was when they were chanting that. I'm like, oh, come on.
You know what? It bit us in our. I'm telling you, us New Yorkers, man, we got the biggest mouths in the South.
We do. We do. We do.
Remember Trae Young when Trae Young
was Kleber struck out, huh?
We played. The Knicks played Atlanta, and they were. I'm telling you, they were cursing out Trae Young the whole first game. And that lit a fire under him. And he said, he's like, yo, I want to come here and I want to shut this whole stadium up every single time I'm here.
You know what's funny, man? Is him and his father. Like Atlanta was deep into the next series, and he was still talking about New York. It's like, dude, really, the Knicks?
Because and they got the behind kick. You know what it was, that series? they just ran the pick and roll all day, all day. That's all he did, pick and roll. He'll, dribble down half court, then he'll pass the ball, get the ball at the top of the key, and then a little dump off, a little dump off, a little dump off. And that was Randall's fault. He disappeared. And I'm not even a Knicks fan, but I could say Randall disappeared that series.
Henry, Dave, so underrated. Oh, Dave Winfield. Nobody ever talks about Dave. He put up great numbers late in his career in Toronto. Not to mention the Twins. Yep, every team he played for, he was great. Dave Winfield was the man. You're right. He's an underrated Yankee because he came in. George Steinbrenner started that. Dave Winfield came in to be Reggie Jackson's replacement, right? They played on the same team together for like a year, but in 1981, the Yankees, Dave Winfield's first World Series with the Yankees, I believe he hit .81, somewhere around there. He did nothing in the World Series. The Yankees lost 6 to the Dodgers. And that's when George Steinbrenner called Dave Winfield Mr. May because he's replacing Mr. October. He said, so when you need big hits in May, Dave's your guy. Now, that's how he started off with that. It just really disrespectful. And Dave Winfield never got the accolades that he should be known for as being one of the greatest Yankees, which he really was.
I'll tell you this. I love the boss. I don't care what anybody, he was one of these guys. If I'm investing, I hate this new thing that I have on my phone. It just keeps on shutting off. But when you're investing so much money into a team and you're paying these dudes above average, above what they were going to get everywhere else. And, Steinbrenner said, no, I want him. They got him. Yeah, I'm going to be upset too. I'm going to be upset that you're not producing, that you're batting. Back in the days, batting 260, 270 was bad.
By the way, Gardini was in here before trashing the boss. He said he wasn't there. He's the reason why they had a drought. He wasn't the reason why they were winning. I'm like, what? Like I ignored it. I told him, dude, we're done. He's talking about the GMs that were building the Yankees that George had nothing to do. I'm like, nothing to do with what?
He had everything to do with it.
Oh my God.
He doesn't understand that man is worse than Jerry Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Wanting to win, yes. Yep.
Every aspect of that team was through him. There was nothing that didn't go through, that was accepted, that was given the A-OK without his okay. You crazy? Steinbrenner is one of the greatest owners of all effing time. And I'm a Mets fan.
He is one of the greatest owners of all time. Outside of what he did to Dave Winfield, which was horrible, what he did to Winfield and hiring the private detectives and doing all that to find dirt on Winfield or even his wife. And you know what?
That's when he crossed the line. But hey.
Yeah, but he got suspended for that. But you know what? It's Henry, I told you about Stanton. Yep, we agree there, brother. These might be a little bit older. He's completely lost. Yep, agree with that, Henry. Does anybody know what Stanton is making a year? I don't. Probably a lot. I don't know what his actual number is, Henry. Not offhand. Is Owen Power going to play this season? I think so, Bruin. As far from the updates that I follow on hockey, I watch a lot of update on news on hockey. Apparently, Owen Power is going to see time in the big leagues this year. The big leagues, you know what I mean, in hockey this year in the pros. Lockport. Oh, Lockport, you nailed it. Gardini said Gagne was a better closer than Mariano. Enough said. Yep, he did say that. He did. I remember that. I remember that. You're right, Lockport. You're right. Yep, he did. I think Gardini knows what he's talking about with stuff. I think he does things sometimes just to get the conversation rolling and heated. I think he does try to get the conversation heated and, does some troll aspect at times. I like Gardini. He's a good cellar dweller. I have no problems with him. I really don't. But I can tell he likes stirring the pot. And just to say Eric Gagne was better than Mariano Rivera was like,
oh,
okay,
my Lord.
And, not for nothing at the time when he had all those saves in a row, there was analysts.
He was on steroids.
Right.
He was on steroids, man.
And there was analysts actually leaning that no one's looked this dominant. It's like, listen, he's not better than Mariano. He's not better than Trevor Hoffman, who was playing. It's like, come give me a break.
Trevor Hoffman was a monster, another monster.
Right. By the way, speak. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Luke.
You know what? How Trevor didn't get because he played on a small market team, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, with the Padres his whole career, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean the Padres didn't do much. Think about it. They had Tony Gwynn and didn't do anything. You know.
Oh, Tony Gwynn, one of the greatest pure hitters of all time, and I'm
What
talking
a,
like top five purest hitters in the game.
Top five, top three.
Yeah,
top three.
Purest hitters.
We went over this.
Yep.
That dude. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off, John, but remember he had more walks than strikeout in 1 year.
I know.
How does that? Come on, these guys. They can't bunt. They don't steal. Think about this. They were talking about Ricky Henderson's that for the last 5 years or last 6 years in one season he had more than the whole league, national and freaking American League.
Tony Gwynn.
What happened to that?
Right, he admitted he could see the stitching on the ball. Like when we were watching the World Series, I was watching my father, Mariano at his peak. It's like when he came on the mound, we're like, oh, Gwynn's in the order coming up. We already knew that's the one hit that was going to happen. You know, like Mariano could throw that cutter and win like, yep, single. You know what I mean? Like, boom, no problem.
He has over a 300 batting average over the best pitchers in baseball in his era. Over 300.
That's amazing, right?
Come on, I really don't understand what happened to this game. You've been watching baseball for a long time. I've been watching baseball for a long time, at least for myself. And just the stealing aspect of it. I remember when Boston won their first championship. I forgot who it was. They had this guy that would get on base and he would just steal. You know, he stole on the Yankees all over the place. You know, they just brought him in just to steal. That's all he did. And that caused havoc on the base path. You know, they always say speed kills. But what happened to the art of bunting? What happened to the art of moving a runner over? What happened to the art of just stealing a base? Like, you know, we have Nemo. He just stole his first base or his second base for the whole year. He leads off. Like, come on.
He leads off. Second stolen base for the season. Leads off. Bro, that's why I said people talk about DiMaggio's hit record. It's like Ricky Henderson's record is more untouchable than that one is.
Oh, it's way untouchable. And I hate to say that, man, because it's
way untouchable. It's more untouchable than DiMaggio's record is. More untouchable than the hits record is. Ricky Henderson. And it's because, dude, that's everything you just said is exactly why. Come on, another hit. Come on. He's not going to go home. Not with Judge throwing that in. He's going home. He's going home. He's safe. 4-1. And you know what's funny? I think Tyon now, only his bottom of the fifth, is only given up. That might have only been his third or fourth hit he's given up the entire game.
Oh, it was Christian Yelich. He's having a horrible 4 years.
Oh, man.
Horrible, dude. Yo, let me tell you this. When they got him, I was upset that the coupons didn't make a trade for him. Because they got peanuts for him. Oh, my Lord. He's like a shell of himself.
Right. When he was on the Marlins, he was amazing. You know what's funny? Is
I'm listening.
You're happy the coupons didn't take him, but they didn't take him not because they were thinking that way. They were taking him because they're the coupons. Not because they saw any downslide coming in his career. It's because they were the coupons.
They were the coupon Mets. Oh, my Lord. I'm telling you, it's such a great time to be a Mets fan, man. You don't understand. Like, now I understand the reason why Yankee fans have the biggest you-know-what in sports.
Right.
Think about this.
Now you're going to have
for let's just say the 90s. Let's just say, the 94 on, the boss wanted someone, he got somebody. Every team was, competitive. If you didn't make the World Series, it was a bust year. Think about it. How many years in a row did they make the World Series, man? He did not let off that gas, man. That's why I respect him more than anything.
They made the World Series 5 out of a 6-year stretch, even though they didn't win them all. It was 98, 99, 2000, 2001, and 2003. Think about that, man. That's like, they made them all.
Remember, they were coming off one of the worst 4 or 5 years Yankee history. You know what I'm saying? The late 80s, early 90s.
Oh, awful.
But you know who turned them around? My man Buck.
Let's see. Buck, yep, and Steve Cohen. The Henry said Stanton makes $29 million a year. Think about that. $4 million more than Donaldson. They're doing nothing. 215 batting average, making $29 million. Yep, I know, amazing. Gunnar.
We trust me. Ain't nobody here doesn't. We know how much they make.
Gunnar, if we had good goaltending, no reason we shouldn't be competing for a playoff spot. Gunnar, I'm a Rangers fan. Henrik Lundqvist carried the Rangers to the playoffs many times in the mid-2000s with a team that was average. We were in the playoffs because of Lundqvist, man. And now and Shesterkin's a big reason why the Rangers did what they did this year with a very young team. So goaltending, you're going to go as far as your goaltender takes you, man. That is
150%.
Yep, that is 100% facts, man. He's the last line of defense on the entire team.
Dude.
Our best goalie last year was Anderson. He wasn't amazing, but he did his job. Yeah, Craig Anderson, who was a good goalie for a long time, Gunnar. He's an old goalie, though. I mean, he'd be good to keep as a backup, like the Rangers just signed Yaroslav Halak. That's good to have a good
Whoever
young
that
goalie.
is, Gesundheit.
Halak, he's played for a lot of teams, including the Island.
I said Gesundheit. I thought you was sneezing saying that name.
Gosh, Yaroslav Halak. That's going to score another run. Looks like we're about to go down. Hold on. Judge is throwing it home. Oh, he didn't even tag up. Yelich didn't even tag up, Lou. Didn't even tag up.
I'm looking right now.
You saw Judge got it.
Oh, of course. Look at that bang.
And it's deep enough. It's deep enough where you would tag up on a lot of people, right? But not him.
Nope, not that man.
Nope, he stayed. Pessable, what's going on? Another celebration. Pessable shows up in the basement.
You know who our teams are going to be fighting for the next couple of years? That dude, freaking Paul O'Neill Cruz, that shortstop from freaking Pittsburgh, man.
Yo, I know. We were talking about the Pirates earlier.
Wow, is he freaking awesome? Yo, he got a cannon. He had a shot yesterday off of Walker. Oh my Lord. You know what's funny? I was gonna call you yesterday, but I know you were probably a little bit tired. But we were up 1-4 going into the 8th inning, and like this, 3-4 right away. Oh, why can't I just live? And then the funny thing is, Atlanta was losing 2-1, and I said, oh, let me just scoreboard watch. Let me turn the game on because I got the package. And as soon as the second guy up, pow, they took the lead, and they Atlanta. Oh my Lord, I tell you.
Well, Alberto's going in on me and you now, dude.
Alberto, come on, let's go.
Here, this is what he says. Don't say no. Titans up. Mets and Yankees suck. Yankee fans have not had a ring since 2008. Well, first of all, Alberto, it's 2009. And secondly, you said Titans up to start. How many rings do the Titans have? Zero rings.
The Bronx. Like who's his baseball team?
You're from the Bronx and you don't like and you hate on the Yankees. And by the way, the Yankees still have the most. So you want to talk about rings? Let's talk rings. Yes, we haven't had one since 2009. We still have 27. What do your Titans have? Zero.
Oh, John, don't go there, John. Don't go.
And he said the Mets equals my entire team sucks.
Yes, I grew up listening to that. But who's his team?
Well, I know Jets was.
Watch him say Houston. Watch his team be Houston. Who's your team, Alberto? Who's your team?
Oh, watch him say Houston. Alberto,
Houston
who's your
or Boston?
baseball team? Yeah, just ended. Alberto, you're bringing in stuff we already know. Jets just ended the season. Blah, blah. Come on, Alberto. You can do better than that, man. You're
from the Bronx. Come on. I was giving you
props. You're from the Bronx. Alberto, you're from the Bronx. You're bringing in boring stuff, dude. Come on. You can do better than that. Telling me the Jets suck. I mean, did you just think of that now, or did you actually prepare to say that? That's the real question, Alberto. You telling me the Jets suck? Did you think of that just now, or did you say, man, wait till I drop this on John down the road? Like I don't know the Jets suck. You got to come better than that, man. You got to come better than that, Alberto.
You're in the basement, Alberto.
Come on, you're in the basement. Jets suck. Wow, that's a revelation. Alberto's baseball team is Cleveland. Really? And you're talking trash? You're an Indians fan or a Guardians fan? Come on. You know what Cleveland's biggest misfire was? Telling George Steinbrenner to kick rocks when he wanted to buy the team. George Steinbrenner wanted to buy the Cleveland Indians, bro. And you know what your team told him? Go
Dude
on,
hasn't
get out
seen
of
that
here.
since,
Get out of
since
here.
Albert Bell. Remember Albert Bell?
I remember Albert Bell doing that. Yup.
Yeah. Hey, but at least you got to give him props. He's he's a freaking.
I mean, I expect more him being from the Bronx to talk better trash than the Jets suck. I mean, come on, man. Wow. Gunner's telling Alberto to keep it respectful. Thank you, Gunner. Alberto's not bad. He's just reaching. I mean,
No, he's from New York. He's from New York, guys. You have to understand. Like, excuse me, not even. Let me not say New York, because all you guys from Boston, I mean from Buffalo, you're from New York too. But when you grow up in the city, there's a certain language that we speak that I always say, if I don't make fun of you, I don't like you. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. I mean, but Alberto's fans of the Indians, and he's fans of Cleveland, and he's fans of Titans, and he's talking trash about the last time. How long it's been since the Yankees won a ring. Meanwhile, his teams have never won anything. Nothing. Oh, he's a Cleveland Browns fan too? So are you a Cleveland Browns fan and Guardians fan? Alberto, you got to let us know what's going on here. Either way, it's not good. Bruin, LA. Yeah, Bruin, this is getting funny. It is. Pessable said Cleveland won't even win 6 games. Yeah, you're right on that too, Pessable. I agree. I just expect better trash talk out of somebody from the Bronx. That's all.
Oh, me too. Come on,
Bringing
Alberto.
up slogans that we grew up with. Mets, my entire team sucks. And Jets.
That's something his grandfather used to tell him back in the days.
Right, man. You want to learn how to pile on the Jets? I could teach you how to pile on the Jets, man. And telling me they suck doesn't really do it. I could pile on the Jets very easy.
Come on, Alberto. I was expecting a lot more from you.
1948 when the Cleveland won. Okay, great. So you got 26 more to go, dude, and you catch up to my team.
You wasn't even born, Alberto.
Plus, they won in Cleveland. They beat the Braves in '95, didn't they?
No. That's who the Braves beat.
I'm saying that's the last time they were in the World Series. Was '95.
Oh, yes. Yes.
That's the last time they were in the World Series.
Yes. Technically.
Right. This guy's teams has nothing. 0. And he's talking trash about our teams. Okay.
He said Cleveland. Oh my God.
All that smack, and you come in, you're coming strong with Cleveland.
You're coming in hot. He's coming in hot with Cleveland.
Coming in hot with Cleveland, man. Come on.
Hey, at least Alberto, I give you props. At least you were honest and you're still here. Yeah, that's why we're in the basement.
Without LeBron, Cleveland wouldn't even be relevant in any sport.
Oh my Lord.
Think about that. Without LeBron bringing that ring, they wouldn't even be relevant. That city wouldn't even be relevant when it came to sports. Anyway, Lou handled this for a couple minutes.
He said Cleveland. Oh man. Well, let me see what's going on here. Okay, so Yankees are down 4-1. I can't really talk too much because I know that my Mets are we play Milwaukee next, so I don't want to sit here and trash talk Milwaukee and the Yankees, and then they come and they whip our behinds. I kind of like their jersey, the Brew Crew. I kind of like that with the old school patch with the glove on the side. But the team that I do not want to face is St. Louis. OMG. If you guys don't understand what I'm talking about, go watch the highlights of yesterday's game. Arenado diving towards the line at third base, getting up, throwing it to home plate to tag the guy out. Albert Pujols, two away from 700. He's already top 4, but to hit 700 when everybody wrote him off, that's why I don't understand what's going on with Anaheim. Like, think about it. They had Albert Pujols, Otani, and they had and Trout, and they can't get out of last place. Like, what? I don't understand. Look, that dude leaves. Actually, excuse me. Anaheim let him go. They just dropped him. That's very disrespectful, especially for a player of that caliber, a player that's been doing it for so long, a player with numbers that he's about to, that he's breaking passing A-Rod, passing a couple of other people above that list. Too shy from 700. Anaheim just dropped him. That's total disrespect at the end of the day, seriously, because they should have at least given him an opportunity. Like, hey, you know, if we're gonna let you go, or you know, drop him, at least give him an opportunity to play. You know, like, come on, man, you don't do that. That was rude and disrespectful. And look what he's doing in freaking St. Louis. I'm telling you, as much as I hate St. Louis, they are one of the top. They're top of the organizations when it comes to, you know, where people want to go, people want to play. When Goldie, when Arenado, all these players, even Steve Matz from the Mets, they were never, you know, when people talk about, oh, they're trading these players here, they're trading a player there. St. Louis is never talked about. And they land, they land the biggest. Goldie right now is about, he's competing for the Triple Crown. You know, the Triple Crown in the National League. You got Arenado that he's, you know, think about it, probably the best third baseman in the game, with the glove and with the bat. And, you know, Yadi Molina, as old as that old fart Puerto Rican is, that's one of my favorite catchers of all time. Look what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to face St. Louis in the playoffs, man. I do not want to face the dudes. I was telling them, John, how Anaheim had Tommy, Trout, and Pujols. They released Pujols. That's how disrespectful it was. They released Pujols. He was not getting no at bats, playing DH every now and then. Leaves, goes to St. Louis, and is on a tear. Dude, batting over 400, something like that, in the last 5 or 6 games.
He's been killing it, man. He's been absolutely murdering it.
And like I was saying also, too, that, you know, like, they got Goldie. They got, did you see the Arenado play yesterday when he dove at third base towards the line, got up and threw the guy out at home?
Yes. That was insane. That was insane. He looks like he's turned back the clock, like out of this world, man.
All of them. I don't want to face St. Louis, dude. I do not want to face St. Louis right now. They're hot.
St. Louis has been amazing. I know. And look at Jordan Montgomery's killing it. Jordan Montgomery is killing it for them too.
What about oh my God, San Diego might not even make the playoffs, dude.
Yo, Juan Soto's been awful out there.
But he look, let me not to take anything away from him, because I think, like I said, I wanted him. I was rooting for him to come to the Mets. Of course,
man. I'm just saying he's been awful since he's been there. That's a fact. I know what you're saying.
No, he wasn't even awful in the last 2 years after they won the Super Bowl. You mean when they won the World Series? He's been awful since then.
When you think about that World Series team that was on the Nationals, you had Trey Turner, Soto, Bryce Harper,
Matt Scherzer.
Yep, you had some players on that team.
You got this dude right now. What's his guy's name? Strasburg. He's saying he might not ever pitch again.
Strasburg's been hurt so many times in his career because he was like phenomenal. I hate using that word. It's so overplayed.
No. But that's you're absolutely right. You're not overplaying that word with him.
I know. I'm just saying the word is still running the ground, but for him, that he was phenomenal. When Strasburg came out, he was like, "Oh my God, he got hurt so much."
I hate saying this. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate the pitch count. I hate the pitch count in baseball. I hate the pitch count. That you're telling me that, you know, this guy is doing this, and just because he's at 90 pitches in the 7th inning, they take him out. Why do you think that most of those old school pitchers never got hurt? You know what I'm saying? Like, they used to pitch 10 innings, 11 innings. They will go, like, you know, one dude lost a no-hitter. I mean, lost the game with a no-hitter in the 12th inning.
Yeah, bro. I mean, well, look at it, man. I mean, look at even Dwight Gooden, his second year, when he won 23, 24 games. Like, yeah. I mean, how many complete games did he have? Goose Gossage would come in to save game for the Yankees, but he would come in to close it out in the 7th inning and go 3 innings. You know, like a closer now, it's almost unheard of to push him 2 innings, you know?
It's crazy. Like,
but that's what I mean. It's the pitch count. It's lefty specialists. I told you, I hate all these terms. And the example that you've given 100 times, the Blake Snell example, is the perfect eye test. Come on. Now that's a situation right there where a Dusty Baker or a Buck Showalter would not have pulled him out.
You know who said it? And I oh my God. A-Rod, as soon as they took him out and they gave up, I think they gave him like 3 runs in real quick. A-Rod goes, look, I understand that you guys love the analytics and you like the numbers and you like, this and this and that. But he goes, there's something called the eye test that that is supposed to be more dominant than anything that any computer. Remember, the computer can't feel if you're scared. The computer can't feel if you're overwhelmed because you're playing in New York City or you're playing in the playoffs. But the eye test never lies. Like Scarface used to say, Scarface, it's all in the eyes, Chico. It's all in the eyes.
But it's true. You know what else the analytics can't say is when you take a pitcher out that's dominant, the opposing team's morale goes through the ceiling when they get to face a different pitcher. Like, look, what did the Dodgers do after they couldn't hit Snell? They got excited because now they get to face somebody else. Like, hey, all right, now let's try to get a hit because the bullpen's in. The morale lifts up on the other team because the guy that was mowing you down is taken out of the game when he shouldn't have been. So the analytics don't show that either, how the whole mentality of the opposing team changes. It's a boost because you have another chance against somebody else.
Yes.
And I mean, when you look at that Dodgers batting order, to think Blake Snell shut that order down 2 times in a row pretty much and then you take him out because the third time, analytics say third time through orders, he doesn't do very well. Well, prove that to me before I take him out.
Exactly. Yeah, no, like I say, it's the eye test. The eye test never fails. And by A-Rod saying what he did, I was like, oh man, A-Rod's on point. He knows what he's talking about. But how do you? Oh my God, I'm still so disgusted by that. It's unbelievable.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon. How long has this guy been though? I feel like he's been in the league for like 500 years.
But what happened with him was, you're welcome, Mama. Here, enjoy. Let me know how it is. Okay.
What'd you cook?
Oh man, I cooked some Palomino steak, but I did it. Sorry, churrasco steak, but I did it like a Brazilian style, like this. I don't know the seasoning. I cooked street corn, which is corn. You put a little bit of mayonnaise. I know it's gonna sound crazy, but I promise you, it's freaking good. Put a little bit of mayonnaise on it, and then you roll it in some fresco cheese. Oh man, amazing! And I did asparagus in the oven, drenched in mozzarella cheese.
Nice.
Woo.
Nice.
I try, brother. I try.
I don't.
You have a reason why, though.
I have a reason.
You don't need to cook.
I don't need to. That's right. I don't need to. There's no reason for me to do that ever. Anyway, anybody new in the room, in the basement, subscribe, bell notifications, hit the like button, keep the basement rolling. Yo, Monday, everybody needs to be here Monday. That's going to be a very exciting chat. That chat is going to go off the meter Monday on all these claims. So I can't wait for the chat room on Monday as much as I can't wait for the game.
He went from 32 to 40. What? The 35 to 42?
It was 35-10. He went to 45-10 now. And Allen is going to get sacked 7 times.
I don't think so. Did you see what they did to one of the best freaking defensive line? I told you every time they snapped the ball, that offensive line was pushing LA's line 6-7 yards before they even touched the running back or touched anybody.
Yeah, it's going to be quite, and it's a 7:15 start. Again, I don't understand why they're playing the Eagles and the Vikings an hour and 15 minutes later, a second game starts. No. That's weird.
I got a short thing for you guys. This is one of the stats that I love. Like I told you, I love fantasy football. And I follow this. I'm not going to mention the names because I don't know if it's good or not to mention people's names. So there's this one guy that goes, if you're going to bet.
I would say don't mention names.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm not. But he goes, if you're gonna bet on something, he goes, it has nothing to do with football, nothing to do with football. He goes, take I think it's the Cardinals versus the Oakland, right? Oh, excuse me, Nevada now, Nevada. He goes, the only reason is because Modern Warfare, they have a stat that every time Modern Warfare has double XP or has like this big going away, that Kyler Murray, he's heavy into gaming. He goes, if you notice, every time that they have double XP or anything that they have big in video games, when it comes to Call of Duty, the next game, he's horrible because he stays up all night playing video games and doesn't freaking focus on the game.
Wow. Really?
So, yes, I promise you. He goes. Ever since he's been in the league, anytime they have double XP on Call of Duty, he goes. He doesn't cover. He doesn't do well. His running yards go from like 10 yards per carry to like 6 yards per carry. All his numbers go extremely down. So we're gonna be looking for that on Sunday.
Definitely will. Pessible says, Gunner and Pessible have been talking about the Buffalo Bisons. The only reason why I haven't read you guys' stuff, Gunner and Pessible, is because I don't know anything about the Buffalo Bisons. That's why. But Pessible does say that Allen will throw for 3 touchdowns on Monday night. So,
if Danny Dimes was marching it down the field, oh, come on, man.
You know what's funny is that's what all the Bills Mafia guys are saying. It's like, dude, you guys just lost to the Giants and you gave up a 13-0 lead, and you're going to come out and smash out the Bills? I doubt that.
Crazy?
Like, I doubt it. And then to lose
you know what
Giants,
they say? You know what they say? You got to play the win. You have to play the game.
You play to win the game.
Yeah.
Herman Edwards. I wish he was our coach right now. I think the Jets would be a lot better if he was our coach. Gunner said he's a big gamer. It's something I used to help myself relax, but I only do it after work before going to sleep gaming. You with it? That was funny? Or are you just playing it off like you didn't hear what I said?
No, he said he plays go ahead, I'm sorry. I'm just typing.
You're dipping in and out, man. You're glitching.
Can you hear me now?
Anybody new in the basement? Bell notice hit the like button. I can hear you now. Yeah, Chapman's warming up. Chapman's back after being on the 15-day IL because of a leg infection from a tattoo. Up, man on first, 1 out, and Aaron Hicks is up. He owes all of us a 2-run homer here. So we got Chapman's going to be coming up in the next bottom of the 7th. Aaron Hicks owes us a 2-run bomb here to make it 4-3. He needs a 2-run bomb here. Let's go, Mr. Hicks. I don't know why Aaron Hicks is even playing. Why is he in this game? Lou, you froze up again.
You can't hear me?
I just heard you, the tail end of your laugh, and you're glitching, and no, it's hard to hear you.
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry.
You're completely, yeah, your whole screen is glitching, man. Pessible says, Donald had 1 sack. After that, you didn't hear his name again. Oh, you're talking about from last Thursday's game. Yeah, okay. I've thrown off.
Why you didn't hear his name? Because every time the ball was hyped, Buffalo's offensive line, like I told you since that day, the game ball goes to the offensive line of Buffalo, because every time they touch that ball, they push them 5 yards before they even put a hand on the running back or anything. It was horrible.
They crushed them, man. They crushed them. That line chewed up the Rams. The Rams got embarrassed. Defending Super Bowl champions, you're 2-8. You get the home game, the opening home game, right? And you're 2.5 dog in your own house, and you're defending champ, and then you get your doors blown. Then you go out and look like the Jets on top of that, man. It's just the Jets couldn't have lost any worse than they did. That's Jets football that the Rams were playing.
Oh, my Lord.
Gunner says Buffalo knows how to adapt its offense. Will be just fine. Dude, Buffalo's going to beat the Titans. I'm not even like, and you guys are playing the Jag. I'm not even making fun of you guys, you Bills fans. You know I'm not. I'm being serious when I say I'd be more worried as a Bills fan if you were playing the Jaguars, Titans. And I'm being serious because the Bills, for some reason, always lose to the Jaguars. I don't get it. They lost 9-6 last year in a field goal extravaganza. Bills, Jags.
There's just some teams. It's kind of like boxing. Some people just fit your style. Like you can beat the crap out of everybody, but that's just that one dude that has that perfect style to either dodge that big punch or can be blocking, and you can never beat him.
Well, when it comes to the Jets, I always tell people, if the Jets, well, not even if, when the Jets are a dumpster fire of a team come week 10 or 11, if they play a top team and the Jets are like 2-11, and let's say they played a package or something, take the Jets, because late in the season, the Jets will beat that one monster team you would never expect. They do it every year. They do. They do it every year.
They do. No, they do. They do. They definitely do.
0-13, beat the Rams. The Jets last year beat the Titans and the Bengals, like out of nowhere. So the Jets, people that be like, "Oh, that's easy. The Packers are playing the Jets. Jets have 2 wins, man. They're 2-11. We'll crush them." Nope, you take the Jets in that one. Because somehow or another, they win those. They win those games.
Yep. Yes, they do.
I'm not lying, Lou. It's
No. Or even when Buffalo wasn't beating, even when Buffalo wasn't beating the Pats, the Buffalo and Miami. Talk about Miami. Miami
always beats the Patriots.
Always beats the Pats. I don't know why.
Even the Tom Brady, they always been. Remember when they were running the Wildcat?
Yeah.
And they beat the Brady Patriots. They were beating. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. And then everybody and their mother wanted to do the same thing.
The Jets teams that they really can't beat? The entire AFC East. We haven't beaten them in 2 years. No one. They haven't beaten anybody in the AFC East in 2 years.
That's so crazy, right?
Nobody. Well, Chapman's in for the first time in like 3 weeks. So why not bring him in when we're already losing? And he's just threw a wild pitch, which doesn't matter because there's nobody on.
I can't stand this guy. I'm sorry.
Who, Chapman?
Oh, I can't. He's the epitome of falling off the horse.
Yeah, I liked him when he was on top of his game, but not anymore. He fell off his horse fast. Like it has not been a slow decline. Like he fell off it.
Even when he won the World Series with the Cubs, right? He still wasn't dominant like that.
No.
I think after they took his skull apart is when he just completely changed. Remember he got hit in the face with a line drive?
Yep. Well, I agree with you, man. He's already 3-0. 3 pitches, 3-0. Oh my gosh! Look at the last pitch, Lou. Look at
my Lord!
Did you see it?
Yes. Hit the backstop. he almost hit the guy with the beer in the background.
You know what that should have been? That should have been Bob Uecker calling that, right? Ball 4, ball 8.
Just a little bit outside.
Yeah, that was like a wild thing out there.
He lost it, man. I don't know what it is, but he lost it, man.
Bruin said Bills are going to steamroll the Titans. Yeah, Bruin, I agree with you 100%. It's going to be fun in here Monday night. Pessable, every team.
When was the last time we was on? What time was the last time we was on? Was it Thursday?
Who, Alberto?
The last time that me and you we've been on. Oh no,
yes, the Chargers Thursday. Yeah, 2 days ago.
Okay, when was the last time we did the game where the Benitez came in? Oh, Familia came in.
That was Wednesday. That was the Red Sox. Yeah, you got released. Got released right after the game.
Yo, Johnny. Yo, you know what it is? These guys probably
don't
understand.
You called that whole inning. You called it.
I promise you, I lived that. But don't get me wrong. There was 1 year that we went to the World Series. He was like he saved 35 out of 38 games, But when it comes to pressure, kind of like Tony Romo, they buckle under pressure. Oh my God, it's so bad.
Lou, you're giving us monster close-ups of your face. We can pick out pimples you might have.
Oh no, I got you, brother. Look, I got you right here. I'm sorry. I'm cooking. I'm not in my usual spot, but
that's okay.
I promise you, man. I said it. I was like, he's
coming.
You
called that whole inning with Familia. You said he's gonna whatever lead they had. You said you're gonna blow the lead. He's gonna walk guys. Gonna give up hits, and they're all gonna score. And you were right. And we won because of it. Yep.
And then they released him the next day. They were like, "You're out of here."
Andujar, good catch. I thought that was going to go over his head. Good catch, brother. Good catch. It looked like it was going to go over Andujar's head.
John, you ever ate some street corn before? Like Mexican street corn? Yes. When you get a chance, tell the missus to make it for you. It's very simple. And I promise you, it's going to freaking change your whole life because it did for me.
Change my life? Okay,
I promise you. 1 year somebody was making it and I said, "You're putting mayonnaise on corn? Like, what are you doing? Ew, that's disgusting." Wow. They were like, just don't worry about it. Just try it. And let me tell you, this was like 4 years ago and we still make it to this day. That's how good it is.
Wow. All right. I'll keep that in mind.
And you know I love food. I'm a foodie, just like you. I love food. And beer.
Decibel says Miami Dolphins have never beat Josh Allen. Gunner said they haven't beaten Allen since 2018, and that's only because Jason Bloom dropped the TD. Lou, you there?
I'm here. I'm listening.
I got to have you hold the fort for a quick minute, a real quick minute.
Yes, no problem.
Go.
Man, let me tell you, Bills Mafia, I give you guys credit, man. Let me tell you, you guys go in, you guys rep, regardless for a long time when your team wasn't doing well or was just trying to get over that little hump. Just by you guys showing up, in LA last week, showing up everywhere you guys go, you guys have a big following, so I respect that. But I don't know about this dude, Alonzo, what's his name? Alberto. He's from the Bronx, but man, he said 42-10. Like, did he watch last week's game? I'm telling you, that offensive line is a monster. And and the defensive line doesn't stay behind either. That's they look good, man. They look good. They look solid all around. If I was gonna say the Mets, if the Giants were able to move the ball on Tennessee the way they did, and Saquon was running down their throats, imagine what a full team that's been together for a couple of years, that have better coaching. They're gonna. I don't even think Tennessee might even score. And I don't want to jinx you guys. So I promise I'm not trying to jinx you guys. But if they if they score 20 points against the Giants, imagine what they're gonna do with one of the top 5 defensive teams in the league. I don't know. I just don't see it. But I hope everybody's here because I don't think Tennessee's gonna score, dude.
Tennessee's offense it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Tannehill is like an above average quarterback at best. I see a blowout happening, but it's going to be Buffalo blowing the doors off the Titans. I don't think the Titans are much more than a barely made the playoffs team. I know last year they were the number 1 team. I know that, but I'm just saying, like, they
lost some players, and usually when you're the number 1 team, when you come back, the next year you tend to lose a lot of players.
Watch what Julio Jones does going from Tannehill to Tom Brady.
Well, look what he did last week. You saw what he did against us. Come on, he looked like the old.
It's just the beginning.
Exactly.
It's just the beginning of the.
Because that's gonna make Tom Brady is gonna make him look like he was back in 10 years ago. Oh, real quick, did you see the Yo, I'm telling you, sometimes things are so ironic. Did you see when Matt Ryan, he broke, he threw for like 60,000 yards or something like that, and they took the ball into the Hall of Fame. Did you see the number on the ball?
No.
283.
283.
That means 283. That's the number on the ball. Remember when they were beating the Pats? They were winning 28-3.
Wow.
The number on the ball was 283.
Big shout out to Atlanta, because I swear I thought only the Jets could do something like that. I'm telling you, when Brady started coming back a little bit in the Patriots, I told people I was watching the game, I was, you guys do realize that the Patriots are going to win this. Like, no, that's impossible. I'm like, oh no, I've seen this movie. I just would.
What's the play we hate the most, John? What's the play we hate the most?
What's what?
What's the play that we hate the most in football?
The play that we hate the most?
Yes, on defense.
I don't know. What's the play we hate the most?
The prevent zone, John. The prevent.
Oh, you're talking about this setup. Yeah, the prevent defense. You're preventing yourself from winning. That's what it is. When you play, I was thinking of like individual type of plays. No, I know what you mean now.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yes, the
preventing yourself from winning. It's when you play not to lose, you lose. Once you play not to lose, you lose. Game's over.
Game's over. And that's why I kind of like the way the Giants did what they did last week. They went for the win. They went for the kill. But you remember when Philly beat the Pats, what did they do? They kept the pressure on. They kept on throwing. Right. They kept on running. They kept on running screens. They kept on pushing it down the field. Once Atlanta was like, oh, we're up 28-3. Let's just hold back. Let's just do this. After that, it was game over.
They didn't even run the clock down. They kept throwing passes when they didn't have to. It's like, run the ball. Even the Bengals in Boomer Esiason's day, it's like you were pressuring Montana and the 49ers the whole game.
Why?
Then the last drive that the 49ers have, we'll give Montana underneath the rest of the. I mean, what are you, nuts?
Yeah, we're just gonna come on, man.
You don't throw underneath the whole way down the field playing prevent defense. How dumb.
Alberto, you don't give certain quarterbacks those defensive plays because they will pick you apart. They will eat you alive.
Alberto says we all are haters, and Gunnar told him, haters, you've been hating on all of our teams. It's true. We're not haters. We're just speaking truth.
We're not haters. We're just laughing at some of the statements that you're making.
Alberto, you'll be able to rule this entire basement and chat room if the Titans blow out the Bills on Monday, man. But that's not.
I told you what I'm going to do. I'm going to send him a gift card from Frank. Yep. I promise you.
Yep. It's true, Alberto. Lou will get a gift card for you, man, if your team actually does what you say.
Give Frank a plug real quick. Give Frank a plug.
7 times. Allen's got to get sacked. You got to win 45-10. And Frank, as everybody knows, the Sports Cave, sportscave.net, Sports Cave, Deptford Mall, New Jersey. The greatest memorabilia you can find is through Frank. And we, as you know, as Gunnar knows, you can just call him because I think he did have a problem with his email and website recently. He's redoing
It's okay. Alberto, I'm going to tell you this. I'm not even going to go for that new score. I've told you 35-10. I'm going to send you a gift card. That 42
says Yankee, Mets, Buffalo, Jets, and Big Blue are all haters. Okay.
Haters?
Somehow I'll still fall asleep tonight.
I still don't understand how you're from the Bronx and don't like any of the New York teams. Like, were you abused as a child?
We got out of the inning. I don't know. He said Yankee fans, Met fans, Buffalo fans, Jet fans, and Big Blue are all haters. Okay. All right. Well, we're hating on the Titans. What can I tell you? The Titans aren't winning. They're not beating Buffalo.
And the funny thing is, I'm gonna tell Alberto this: when I go to the Titan game this year, I'm gonna send you a picture.
You are going to Titans game this year,
dude? You know I got family in Tennessee.
Oh, that's right. I forget. I always forget.
Yeah, I go up there at least. I try to go up there at least twice a year.
All I said, Alberto,
you met him, Mr. Chandler, Mr. John Chandler. Remember him?
Oh yeah, yep. I remember. Yep. All I said, Alberto, was you have to stay in here if your team starts getting smashed and everybody's jumping on you. You got to stay in for the game.
You have to. Come on, man. You gotta give some. You gotta take some. Come on.
Right. Hey,
trust me. I've been getting my teeth kicked in since '86. Come on.
Hey, I'm a Jets fan. That says everything. That sums it
up. You're a little bit longer than me, brother. You're a little bit longer than me.
It says it all right there. I'm a Jets fan. That says everything. I don't have to say anything more. All we said is that it's like I even tell Mark, the Mets fan, when he's in here, First one in the room for Max Scherzer versus the Yankees. First one on the missing in action list when they started losing. Like, don't
you say
do that.
He came in. You say he came in a couple of days ago, though, right?
He came in tonight. He was in here earlier tonight. He was here. Mark, the Met fan, was here earlier tonight. But he didn't talk any trash about the Yankees losing.
I tell you.
Can't talk trash right now, the Yankees losing. Mark said he couldn't wait for the Yankees to blow their division lead. Meanwhile, the Mets actually, even for a day, they blew their 10.5 game lead. So
yes, we did.
I told him
but
the difference between him and me.
But you have to understand. You have to understand.
It's that I don't go against the Mets. I don't wish them to lose like a lot of Met fans can't wait for the Yankees to lose. And I'm like,
Dude,
there's more
Mets, John. There's more Mets fans, diehard Mets fans that are worse. They just so negative. I'm like, dude, just relax, enjoy this season.
The Mets are finally doing something and hanging in there late in the season, and the Mets fans are like, "What the hell? What are you talking about?"
They're about to jump off the roof.
Let the Jets be fighting for a playoff spot. You won't hear me complain, but that won't.
They're about to jump off the roof.
Right, and then they're so busy worried about what the Yankees are doing. Like, the Yankees have nothing to do with the Mets. Like, I don't wish the Mets to be losing.
Give me 1 second, John. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Go ahead. Well, I'm waiting for Judge's 58th home run right now. Come on, Judge. Let's get that 58th home run. Let's do it. Even though it's only going to pull us within 2, but we need it. Come on, Judge. Come on. Man, that 58 would be great, man. That would be an awesome home run. Let's do it, man. We only make it 4-2. This is where I don't like when Judge leads off, because there's no potential for anybody to be on base. Oh, how is that not a strike? We'll take it. We'll take it. But how is that not a strike? How is that not a strike? Wow, that was right on the inside corner. He painted the black with that, man. That was well, we'll take it. Like I said, we'll take it. Come on now. Come on. We'll take it. He walked him. All right, here comes Stanton. Oh, look at Gary Sheffield. When he played for the Brewers and the Yankees, he was a third baseman when he played for the Brewers. Willie Randolph, that's right. He played for the Brewers also. Richie Sexson, man. Remember, you almost forget he was on the Yankees. I remember him. Richie Sexson. They're bringing up players that played for both teams. I remember Richie Sexson, man. He was on the Brewers forever. He played for the Yankees for a very short time. Very short time. Of course, CC Sabathia. Gunner, this hater is going to be sleeping good knowing we're winning Monday. He's going to be sleeping good knowing we're winning Monday. Oh, okay, Gunner, I got you. Alberto, remember Yankee fans, okay. Yankees had a 15.5. It's okay. Yankees are winning 119 games. I never said that. Alberto, I never said the Yankees were winning 119 games, and they did have a 15.5 game lead. Are they still in first place? Are the Yankees still in first place? They are. It's all good. It's all good, dude. All right, so the Brewers have their starter out here, man. It's the first time he's even entered into the 8th inning. So let's go, Stanton. Let's pull off a 2-run bomb here, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's all right, Alberto. You can hate on the Yankees and all the championships we have. You can hate on it because your team doesn't have any rings. That's fine. The Yankees are still in first place, regardless if they blew a little bit of their lead. They blew a lot of their lead, actually. But you can't bother me, dude. I don't care about that. You're from the Bronx and hate the Yankees. That's more disturbing than anything else. And you're a Cleveland fan. That's really weird. But it's all good, man. They still have 11 more wins than Cleveland. Yep. Yankees and Mets are not beating LA. Alberto, you have looked up that the Mets have actually fared very well against the Dodgers this year, right? They have. They just took 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers the last time they played, Alberto. Aren't you watching? Alberto, you not watching? The Mets took 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers the last time they played. And the time before that, they split a 4-game series with the Dodgers. You haven't been paying attention. The Mets have been beating the Dodgers this year. They have, dude. Sorry to tell you. Sorry to tell you, but the Mets have been having not many problems with the Dodgers are having more of a problem against the Mets. But you need to worry more about the Buffalo Bills right now than you do the Yankees or the Mets. You have to worry about your claims that you claimed on Monday. We're all just wondering if you're actually going to stay in the room. I love having you as part of the basement, Alberto, because we have plenty of guys of different fans of different teams in here. So I don't care that you're in here. I just want to see if you actually stay in here on Monday when the Bills start trampling the Titans. I want to see if you actually stay in here. Because we've had guys come in here and talk a lot of crap about what teams are going to do. And then when their team starts losing, they disappear. They disappear. We have a few guys in here that have done it, and they disappear. You don't see them anymore. Just don't be that guy. Just be in here when your team starts losing and take it from all the Bills fans in here, man, because personally, I'm a Jets fan. My team loses no matter what. But the claims you're making against the Buffalo Bills and the guys in the chat that are all Bills Mafia, have fun. Just stay in here. That's all I'm saying. Just stay in here. And if you win, hey, then you win. Then you get to talk all the smack you want to talk. You earned it. Playoffs are always different. I'll agree with you there. The playoffs, everybody's 0-0. It's always different in the playoffs. 100%. I'll agree with you on that. You never know what can happen in the playoffs, man, right? Chiefs up 21-0 on the Bengals at halftime. Who knew they would blow that lead? Who would have even bet on that? Nobody. Playoffs are always different. Yankees are doing absolutely nothing. Stanton again, nothing. Nothing. Struck out again, runners on. The Yankees are not looking good right now. I don't know if there's any real big matchups coming up on Sunday either. Can't think of too many. I don't know why they're doing a Monday night game like that either. Why they're playing a Monday night game an hour and 15 minutes after the first one starts. It's weird. You have the Bills, Titans, 7:15, the Vikings, and Eagles start at 8:30. Who thought of that? Why? It's usually a West Coast team that plays the second game. Why are they doing it that way? It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button, keep the basement rolling. Keep it rolling toward 1,000 subs. We're on our way. We're more than on our way. Why they? Yeah, Willie Adames hit a 3-run homer yesterday against Montes, and now they're showing he hit another one today against Tyon. It's weird. I remember him on Tampa Bay. Adames was on Tampa Bay. He's not even like the greatest hitter, but this series he's 3 for 6 with a double, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. Adames is crushing the Yankees all by himself right now. But we got one of our better relievers out there, Marinaccio. He's got like a 1.9 ERA. This guy's been money all season, Marinaccio. Yep, it definitely is. We'll see. It's bottom of the 8th inning. The Yankees have 3 outs to go. They obviously are being Captain Johnny Obvious, but we can't give up any runs. Any more runs. We're down by 3 right now. And the meat of our order is already gone, so we're getting more of the Donaldson on down order coming up in the top of the 9th, and we have to score or we're done. The game's over. Gunner says it's going to be a Yankees sweep. Yankees sweep over who? The Dodgers? That's quite a claim, Gunner. I don't even know if I would agree with that, man. The Dodgers are tough. Bruin, see you later, brother. Always appreciate your support of the channel and your support of the basement, Bruin. Always good to see you in here, buddy. Thanks for showing up. We'll see you Monday night. I'll be back Monday night, Bruin. Titans, Bills, I'll be here. I will not be here tomorrow, as you guys all know. You will see me live tomorrow. Look out for me live in for a few minutes from the Giants game. I will come in live for a minute from there, and then you guys will see me again on Monday night. Come on, Marinaccio. Keep this at 3 runs. Let's go. Let's go. This kid has been lights out, man. Good rookie here, Marinaccio, man. I like this kid. Our bullpen is solid. Our bullpen, missing Chad Green and Michael King, and our bullpen is still solid, man. And we're getting Efros back with the trade we got from the Cubs. Efros has been a really good reliever for us, man. I was really sorry to see him get hurt, but he should be back, like I was saying, next week. Him, Rizzo, and Harrison Bader's. Once Bader comes back, you can forget about seeing Aaron Hicks ever again. Bader, his bat isn't that great either, but he's a Gold Glove outfielder, man. Bader's going to be a big, big upgrade over Hicks or LeCastro or anybody else we have that's going out in that position. Good. Struck him out. Struck Adames out. All right, Marinaccio. Good going. Pessable says, right, please don't run when they start losing. Take it on the chin. Hey, all of us that are into sports, all of us, we all talk some trash here and there. And listen, when we talk the trash, if it doesn't go the way we spoke it, we got to eat it. We've all been through it. You got to eat it. That's it. That's the way it is. Hey, I'll tell you what, if Alberto comes out correct and his team stomps out the Bills, if it does, he can talk as much smack as he wants. That's the way it goes in these things. That's the way it goes. The whole point is you got it. If you dish it, you got to take it. And that's just the way we are in here. That's the way it is in the basement. That's old school rules. That's old school rules. That's the way it is, man. You talk it, you got to eat it if it happens. And that goes for all of us. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at, guys. Anybody else new? Subscribe, bell notice, like button. Keep the basement rolling, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Marinaccio. See, we got the Pirates after this, then the Red Sox. I knew this series was going to be tough, man, but we should have won yesterday's game. That was inexcusable. Inexcusable. 5-0 lead. We blew it. Inexcusable. Poor pitching and fielding with IKF. But really, man, 5-0 lead you hand over to a starter that you expect to be much better than what he's shown, man. That's not good. Montes has been terrible for the Yankees. 1-3, 6.3 ERA, I believe. It is over 6. Really bad, man. And 8 starts, really bad. Come on, Marinaccio. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's keep this thing rolling. Come on. Boy, oh boy. 3 runs is doable, man, but we can't give up more. So who do you guys like on the Pittsburgh Patriot game? I'll take Pittsburgh in that one. But I will tell you I wrote a couple of the games down here the Bills have coming up for you Bills Mafia guys. You guys don't have the easiest of schedules coming up, man. You got the Titans. After that, you got the Dolphins, the Ravens, the Steelers, KC, then Green Bay. Yo, that's a rough one, man. It's a rough one. Rough one. Oh, he went. He went. He went. See ya. Sit down. Strikeout. You got after the Titans, you got the Dolphins, the Ravens, the Steelers, the Chiefs, the Packers. Whew. Then you get a breather when you get the Jets. You'll get a breather when you get the Jets. But, man, that's a rough – you guys got a rough – for all you Bills Mafia here, you guys got a rough schedule. And I still think you're going to come out on top of a lot of those games. I do. You guys will be just fine. Outside of major injuries, I keep telling you guys you're going to win the Super Bowl. Like, you're going to win it. If you don't win it this year, then I don't know when you're going to win it. I'm being dead serious. I just don't know. I mean, this is the best team you guys got now. You're not rebuilding. Everything you guys have been rebuilding over the last couple of years is now here. It's now here. Von Miller, these are major additions. Jamison Crowder, I told you guys, it's still like Jamison Crowder from when he played for the Jets. Guy's got great hands. Come on, Marinaccio. Don't walk this clown. Let's go. Got 2 outs, nobody on. Let's get out of this inning. Got to get out of this inning. Yeah, I saw that Lockport. I saw the after the Jets. Well, let's say starting at the Jets, week 8, or your 8th game is the Jets. That's when you guys start your softer part of the schedule. The Jets start the softer part of your schedule, but the first 7 weeks is complete murder, man. I looked at that: Rams, Titans, Dolphins, Ravens, Steelers, Chiefs, and Packers is a rough first 7 weeks, man. It's rough. And you guys will kill the Jets. I'm not worried about it. That should be a breather for you guys, the Jets. Like I said, the Jets defense is going to be really good this year. Really good. Really good. Come on, he walked them on 4 straight pitches. Come on, kid. Come on. You got the first 2 outs, man. Come on, man. Let's go. You doing, Marinaccio? Don't start giving up a crap run, extra runs now with 2 outs. Don't give us that crap, man. Come on. Hey, Alberto, I can't even show that message, man. You can't. Don't come in here dropping F-bombs and all that, dude. You won't be a part of this room, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Why would you even care why I cared about the Bills anyway? Dude, stop with the F-bombs. You do that, man, you'll be shut out of this room. Don't do it. You can talk smack and do whatever you want, man. Don't do it. Don't do the rest of that stuff, man. That's not accepted in here. What are you doing, Marinaccio? What are you doing? Guy gets the first 2 outs, no problem, and now he's all over the place. All over the place. Yep, we don't play that game in here, brother. And it has nothing to do with the Bills fans. It has to do that the Titans aren't going to beat the Bills. That's just straight up prediction, period. Let's go with the pitching talk, man. Let's go, pitching coach. Get off the mound. Let's go. Kitty mows down the first 2. Now they got first and second and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Now he's starting to screw up. Come on, kid. This dude's got a 1.9 ERA, man. Don't give up more runs. McCutcheon's up now. Come on, Marinaccio. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I don't even know if I like Clay Holmes as the closer anymore. Maybe I'm being a little over the top critiquing, but I might be over the top critiquing, man. But you know what? Holmes as a closer hasn't been that great in the second half. It's the only really bullpen guy I can think of. Marinaccio does really well, but I don't know if you could put a rookie in the closer. I don't know. They might have to do a closer by committee if Holmes doesn't keep it moving here. Struck him out. That's what's up. Struck out McCutcheon. Let's go. Struck him out. Struck him out. That's how you do it. We got Donaldson, Andujar, and Cabrera coming up. Maybe you can pull some magic here, guys. We need to pull some magic. Need to pull some magic. We'll see. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe. Don't always hit the like button. Keep the basement rolling. Keep it rolling. Got 3 outs to go, guys. We got to get 3 runs or 3 outs. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else. 3 runs to go, man. We got to find a way. And our big batters are already gone, man. I wish Judge, oh, whatever. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do, fellas. Henry, back in the room. Holmes hasn't been the same since his injury at all. The sinker hasn't been sinking. No, it hasn't been. You're right. Why did Alberto? He didn't delete his messages. I deleted them, Gunner, because he's dropping too many F-bombs. You guys know. Everybody knows. Everybody's made a mistake here and there. I told him don't drop any more F-bombs, and he continued to talk garbage. I deleted his messages. There's no reason for all that. None. There's no reason to drop F-bombs and all the other things. For what? There's no reason for that. We've all had these discussions over the course of time. The sports trash talk is fine. We all do that. We've had fans of other teams come in here all the time. And everybody talks trash. We've all done it. Everybody slipped up here and there and cursed. But you know what? You keep dropping F-bombs like that, I can't hold you in the room. Can't hold you in the room. Can't. So that's why. And you guys already know, because everybody here has slipped up from time to time and done that. But when you continue it, that's it. I don't care about the sports trash talk. We all do that. It's fun. Sports trash talking is fun. But not when it gets personal like that and F-bombs here and there and all that. It's uncalled for. I'm not tolerating that. Nope. So, and we've all, you guys are all regulars in here. We've all had that discussion in here already. There's no caps and no cursing and all that other stuff. It's unnecessary. None of my teams make me get that hyped up that I'm going to start dropping F-bombs at other people. No trash talk's going to make me do that to other people. It's all fun. It's supposed to be fun. Sports trash talk is supposed to be fun. But when people get that angry about it, I don't know what to tell you. I get angry at my teams, not at the other people talking smack. We have fun with that. We're supposed to have fun. All right, let's go, Donaldson. Come on, man. Top of the 9th. Oh, of course. Donaldson, first pitch swinging, right back to the pitcher. First pitch swinging, right back to the pitcher. Unbelievable. Andujar's coming up now. Come on, man. He's 0 for 3. We got 1 out already. Henry, I thought he was he was drunk or out of his mind with his score and sacks. He said he's got to be out of his mind, said 14-2. Hey, I don't mind Alberto. I don't know why he started coming in dropping F-bombs. Everything else he was saying was fine. You know, but I don't get it. Right, Gunner, but everybody had right. Gunner said I've accidentally let one slip once, but deleted the comments as soon. Right, Gunner, we've all slipped up once or twice. Everybody, Gardini, everybody has, but everybody right after that has respected the basement. He kept it going. He kept it going for 2 in a row, and that's why you guys didn't see them, because I just got rid of them. There's no point in that. Everything else is fine. I don't care about the rest of that stuff. I don't care about the rest of it. The smack talk and all that. But you guys all know how we work the basement. The basement's for fun, not for F-bombs and cursing and calling people out and all that. It just, I warn, I mention it, and it should stop there. If it doesn't stop there, see it. Lockport can't swing at the first pitch in the 9th down to right. Exactly right. Exactly right. You can't swing at the first pitch, Donaldson. That first out, not getting that first out is very important. Getting that first out when you're the team trying to close it out is important. When you get that first guy on, you can do so much stuff. Donaldson could have gone on. We could have put in Timmy LaCastro. The guy can't hit either, but the guy's got wheels. Timmy LaCastro's got wheels, man. You could have had him on first right now. Henry, bro, Titans 14-2. Allen getting sacked 7 times, 45-10. What the? Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, like I said, he was going for a big one, man. He's going for a big prediction. I mean, it's crazy, but whatever. That'd be like me saying the Jets are going to win 11 games this year. Well, no, the Titans are better than the Jets, but even so, hey, he was coming in strong. He's coming in strong on the Titans. Well, 3-2. At least Andujar is working a count. At least he's working a count. Henry Castro. Yeah, look, Castro is fast as hell. That's probably the only reason why he's never been, he doesn't get sent down at all, really, because he's got wheels, man. Guy can't hit at all. He can't hit any better than Hicks or Joey Gallo was hitting. Look, Castro's not a good hitter. But, man, that guy's fast. He's super fast, man. That's why they have him. But that's why being the first batter when you're down by 3 runs in the 9th, Donaldson, you don't swing at the first pitch unless you know you're going to hit it over the wall. Even so, you got to work the count a little, man. Jeez. And Andujar struck out. Okay, guys, what are the odds that the Yankees are going to come back and tie this game with 2 outs and nobody on? Not very good. The Jets have a better chance of beating the Browns. And we got the bottom of the order coming up. Andujar's gone, man. This is no good. Now Cabrera's up. Cabrera's up. He has 2 strikeouts and a ground out. I really like Oswaldo Cabrera. I really like this kid. I like what the kid does in the field. I like that he can play multiple positions, that he and play them at a great level. Lou, you came on. We're about to leave. I thought you were done. There's 1 more out to go.
Oh, that's good enough. I came back right in time then.
By the way, they're gonna have a rally. I had to block and mute out Alberto.
Oh, what happened?
He dropped about 4 F-bombs at me about being a Jet fan and S-ing and effing the Bills, basically kissing ass, but using F and S-bombs. I said, I warned him once.
Come on, Alberto. We thought we were bigging you up, Alberto. You're gonna go poop on yourself.
Oh, I told him I warned it about it, and then he came back and did the same thing. You this, you. I was like, all right, see ya. That was it. See ya. You can't drop 4 F-bombs at me, man. I'm sorry.
Come on. And the funny thing is that I know they won't block us or anything like that, but you don't know who's watching us. You don't know if this kid's watching us or later on, somebody might want to, review our stuff and be like, oh, these guys are awesome. And they're going to have you dropping. Come on. I'm from New York. John's from New York. And you see that we try not to curse. I mean, I'll say poop. I'll say, pudding or some stupid stuff. I might say that the shit every now and then, but come on, man.
Right. Henry, I will. Henry, I'm going to come in live tomorrow from the Giants game. Not for the whole game, but I'll be in live thing. But thanks for stopping through. Thanks for being a great cellar dweller, Henry. We'll see you. I'll see you a little bit live from the game tomorrow, but I'll definitely be back Monday night for the other game. Yeah, Lou. So I deleted it.
I'm sorry. I have family that came over. They were like, "Dad, what are you cooking, Lou? Can you cook me a little bit?" I was like, "I'll be more than happy to." I love cooking, brother. I love cooking.
Well, guys, the Yankees lost. Not a very good game today. Like I said, we have the Pirates and Red Sox coming up. Those are very winnable series because we had the Blue Jays after that, which is not going to be a series you want to walk into up by 2 games. Tomorrow's NFL Sunday. I'll be at the. Will you not see me? You'll see me live from the Giants game for a little bit. Lou, we'll see everybody Monday night. Bills Giants. Bills Titans.
Guys, real quick. I know there's a humongous fight on today for boxing. Triple G versus Canelo. I'm going for Triple G. I thought he won the first 2 fights. I thought he definitely won the first one. That was a tie. The second one, the reason why Canelo won is because he did drop him the 2nd and 3rd round, but he came back to it. I think Triple G won most of the rounds after that. And I'm going for Triple G. I just think he's 40 years old. A lot of fighters didn't want to fight him when he was young, but I think Canelo's going to win this one. But I'm rooting for Triple G all day, baby.
Great. So you got that. So Lou will be up till 3 in the morning tonight, and I will not be. So the Lou, I'll see you live from the game tomorrow.
Yes, I'll be waiting for my phone to give me that big bling bling. John Baseman is on.
Trust me, I'll do it from the parking lot when we're in the game. You know, I'll pop in and out.
Awesome, please.
So anyway,
Yes.
guys, thank you to all the cellar dwellers. Thank you for all the people that are in here every day supporting this channel. You guys make the channel happen, not us. Johnny Basement, Lunicorn, Lou Talks.
Yep.
He still goes by Lou Talks, but he's a Lunicorn. That's all.
Come on, Alberto. You can do better, Alberto. Come on.
Yep. Hey.
Hey,
We'll see what happens Monday. If he comes back Monday and is respectful, fine. You know, but today I had to shut it down. All right, guys. We'll see you all.